I am in the booth with the one and only Chris G. We don't see you in the
Hello.
booth very often.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Holy cow, we got to turn your gain down. You are
Test
a
one, test
loud,
two.
loud boy.
Where? Yeah.
Anyways, great match tonight. We got Little John playing against Shawn Henning. You see 712, 652.
I'm excited. This should be a great match.
Yeah,
Is mine a little too loud?
Yeah, you're pretty loud. I'll turn you down a little.
All right. So now that the King of the Hill is moved to Friday, John Fields is able to play. So this is a treat for everybody. And everybody knows John Fields in Wisconsin.
Yeah, and I'm hoping we can get some challengers from not just our area, but some people down from the Milwaukee area to come up and try and take Johnny off the throne here.
Yeah, that'll be pretty cool.
These tables, I hate to ridicule ourselves, but they are so ready to be recovered, and you can't get enough cloth to redo all these tables, and we want to do them all at once.
Yeah, what was it? Simonis had a flood, right?
Yeah, so, I don't know, something. Who knows? It's one of the multiple travesties in the world that's been happening. What?
Well, eventually.
See, look at you.
I'll move a little bit back.
Off the board. You are.
I'm used to the old mics. You got all this new fancy equipment now, and I'm pumped up.
Well, you are. That's why. Well, that's why I bring you in, because you.
I'm trying to keep that energy going. Kendall got us 3 Starbucks coffees, so we'll be flipping off the walls pretty soon.
I got 1 Starbucks and 2 Mountain Dews. I'm good.
Diet Dr. Pepper, 1 Starbucks, and I slammed a Coors Light. So.
Did you shotgun it? No, it wasn't a can.
Yeah, Mark Bell bought it. So
nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
Oh, hey, I should bring up our chat, see if people are actually listening to us. Be interesting. Oh, not the OS.
All right, it looks like Johnny to break. They are playing 10 ball tonight. Race to 18.
Johnny got to pick that game.
Yep, the challenger picks the game. You can either pick 9 ball, 10 ball, or 8 ball. The races would be 20, 18, or 15. And there's 500 in the middle, 250 each, in a 2-person tournament. Johnny won the leg. He elected to break.
You got to watch, too. I noticed that this picks up your exhale pretty easy.
Okay. So don't breathe? I mean,
yeah, kind of. Okay. I mean, that's what I've been trying to do. It's changes your color a little bit. All right, so Johnny breaking the balls. He's got a clear hit to the one, but over a ball, stretching, looking for a bridge. Probably going to play safe here, I would imagine. There isn't really a good offensive shot.
Oh, I think he moved the 9.
Did he bump the 9?
I will have to watch the replay on that, but it's not up to us to say anything. I could be wrong. I mean, I am like 15 feet away.
It's perfect.
Okay, now watch the 9 here. I know we can't.
There's a safety coming by Shawn. Didn't quite get behind the 7. He would have liked to get a little further.
Right.
How do you put this in that other move and then put that up there?
I was just checking.
Oh, I see. All right, Johnny tapping down, leaving Shawn a pretty good save, I think.
There we go.
Should be able to just play it and run up on the 8 here. Play the 1 around the 8. Off the 3. Just snuggle up on the 8. Yeah, just like that. It's a good shot. He froze it tight, too, which makes it a lot tougher.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough shot.
Johnny's going to come off the end rail, I think. Well, maybe not. Maybe he's looking sideways, but
I think your best bet is to...
He's calling it.
Ah.
He called it two rails. They were just working on 2 rails, not kick 2 rails, but look at that. Pretty good. Pretty
that was
good
a
effort.
solid hit.
Mm-hmm. and rewarded.
Deserved.
Jump shot, I think, coming by Shawn, if I'm being real here. I don't know how much he jumps, but I think you're jumping this ball.
I mean, the 3 ball makes this a bigger pocket.
For the 3.
Yeah, 1 off the 3 on the side.
Oh, not at the angle it's at, I don't think, Chris.
Okay.
It's just a little. If it was up a little bit more, I might agree with you, but it's pretty tight through there. You can, depending on how you stun it, but
Good point. Also, the last time I commentated, it was table 8. This is a little different.
well, see, look at the
Would you
exact
look at
shot you
that?
called. Yeah,
The 400 called the shot.
that was a good job.
500 and under
Well,
represent.
I did give you credit and say maybe if it played through the ball,
I'll
but
take it.
that's pretty tough. I mean, it's a great shot. It's awesome that it went.
We got to get this shared. If
Oh,
anybody
yeah.
out there can share it in all their Facebook groups and hop over to YouTube and subscribe.
Nope, Fred Renner, how's it going? Anthony says yes. Very excited about that. Thanks, guys. Doesn't know who to root for in this match.
Is the YouTube chat, is that live as well?
Excuse me.
I don't think the YouTube or this Facebook.
Oh, no, I have to update that.
Facebook on one side, YouTube on the other. Great.
Yeah, it's...
We're also over on Twitch, but we
oh,
don't
see,
really
this is
publish
it here. This is the old one. We'll get rid of that. All right.
Man, so clean.
Yeah, I mean, Johnny always just strokes the ball really true. It's fun to watch when he's in a rhythm.
I'm going to have to tell Cack to move over. I can't see anything. There we go. Perfect.
This is pretty straightforward. He might roll up a little bit here and pop off the rail just to keep an angle on the 9. Yeah, just like that. Now he's got a perfect, I mean, this is just natural. You know, I mean, the difference is when it looks like work and when it looks like this shot's going to. You know, this won't look like he's working at all. Just natural.
Natural, maybe
through.
put a touch of right on it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the stroke and it's that relaxed play through. You know, a lot of guys looks like they're going to jump through the table and they hit a ball that has to end up to the other side of the table, you know.
Well, Faith says, let's go, Shawn. Hello, Fred. Anthony, thanks.
And thanks for sharing, Fred.
We got
Appreciate that.
Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame. Good old John. It will be a great match.
It already is. I mean,
Faith saw that as well.
Pretty good first. What's that? Hit it with the bridge?
Hit it with the bridge. Very minor infraction, but
It's not a foul unless it moves 2 balls or
technically,
alters the path.
I'm going to have to correct you on this one, Kendall.
Uh-oh.
In the BCA manual, if you're using any specialty shot, jump, bridge, anything, and you touch any ball, it is ball in hand foul.
Oh.
A lot of people don't know that.
The rules guy coming at it. Uh-oh. Trouble on the break. So one thing. Oh, no, he did make one. 8 ball crept in at the end.
I think we might see
Oh, he made the 10, too. Didn't see that go.
I don't know if it push or just go for a save here. I can't really see the angle. There we go.
I don't know. If he's playing that 6, if he's trying to play through, I can't quite tell. It's a tough shot if he is playing that off the 3. Yeah, that's more realistic. All right, Shawn with an opportunity. He's got a clear shot here. Doesn't have to play safety. It's the first time, I think, that he's had an offensive shot to play.
Yeah, I'm sure he's excited to get up there and tie this up.
I think he's going to try and make this ball.
Beautiful shot. You know, a shot like that, you just have to make it. You notice he didn't put a lot on it. He didn't try to get perfect. He just made it.
It's all odds. It's all statistics, you know. I mean,
well, now he's kind of in line. If he can make this on the side. I think the 9 may be in the way.
Michael Parker says, let's go, Shawn. We got David Wall. Good luck, LJ. How's it going, guys? This will be a good match no matter which one of those guys win. Yeah, we got to get Facebook up here, too. Even though we should just ignore Facebook so everybody comes over to YouTube.
That would be nice. We definitely want people over on YouTube.
So I've got it popped out, so if you want, yep. And then I just scroll that up. That's how I had it before. There we go.
Good to go.
Don Murray says, go Little John. Bettenrod and Coad says, LJ wins by 4. Number predictions coming. We've been asking Johnny to play on this since we started it. And he never could because it was Fridays. Or because it was Sundays. So, happy to have him finally. Well, Shawn didn't quite get there, but he's going to get... Well, I don't know. He left Johnny the edge. Johnny's got the 2 here. Should be able to make this and slow it down right around over by the 10. He's going to come off around the 5, I would guess. You got to spin this ball pretty good.
Yeah, this is, what do you put, a bunch of left on it?
But it's the rotation. You got to get the...
But you don't want to hit it too hard because you still want to shot on the 3.
You're hitting it soft with a lot of left.
Got it.
Almost saying that, you know, you're aiming thick a little, but it's tough with the 9 where it is to do it.
It's very tough because when you put that much left on it, you're actually throwing the ball to the right.
He might hit this harder and just come around 3 rails. Oh, he did. That was the risk, and he did get to the right side of it. Yeah, he got to that side of it. Still tough cut back. 4 balls up table and kind of wide open at least. Cut this ball back. 1 rail, 2 rail, 3 rail, and back out for the 4 in that corner, I think.
Well, we've got 2,000 viewers right now. We could use a little more. If you guys can hop over to Facebook, share it to your favorite groups, hop over to YouTube, and subscribe.
It's perfect. He came around that ball 3 rails just right. He's going to be straight up and back. He came right around the outside of it, or right around the 4. Now he's going to hold it with inside and try and stay inside the 9 or possibly around the edge of it.
Oh, he played it all the way around. I like where the 9 is now better.
Yeah, everything's on this half now. Pushed it to that side. Redmond, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, Red, how'd the surgery go? Hopefully everything's good. Glad you're here watching. Appreciate it.
Jason Ebling says LJ to win this thing. Says you got it.
Oh, he tried to cheat the pocket so he can bump the 6.
It was just a touchy little shot.
He's going to pay for it. Ooh.
They're both rhythm players, but Johnny is much more a meticulous player, though.
Oh, this is a great match. Both guys take less than 10 seconds to shoot every shot. They don't make many mistakes. It doesn't get much better than this.
David Kozlarek says LJ by 6. I wouldn't expect less than people expecting Johnny to win here.
Well, Johnny is the hometown favorite.
Yeah. But I tell you what, you can't count Shawn out.
No.
Shawn is such a scrapper. That guy can be down and just start hitting him.
And I don't know their history, but I'm sure they played many times together.
Yeah. And they're buddies. Steve C., how are you doing? Hey, good, Steve. What's going on? Must be Cernecki.
That makes it a tied game. Race to 18. We're tied at 1.
Well, then it's a race to 17, isn't it?
Race to 17 now. Correct. Little John's Fargo is 712. Shawn Henning's 652. Very close.
Here we got some other stuff for you too. Look at these papers here. I printed all this off. Nice little
Oh, getting all
questionnaire.
professional, Kendall.
Except for I can't read.
Yeah, it's a little small. Maybe you got to change that to like 20-point font.
Well,
for
no,
us.
I got to pay the extra so I can print it, export it, and do what I want. I just printed it off the screen. It's
Right.
cheaper.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
All right, so we're talking about John Fields. What kind of cue does he use? This is an obvious one for everybody. We should have people just say what
Yeah.
he shoots with. But he shoots with Jacoby.
Good old Jacoby. I believe Jacoby also sponsors him and has for a very long time.
Yep. And then Shawn, he plays with a Viking, actually.
He breaks, so it looks like a BK Rush, then
Yeah,
plays
that's
with a
what he says.
Viking.
Yep.
And I'm not sure you almost have to know what shafts they're playing with. I'm not sure if LJ's playing with the Jacoby Black. Might have
I'm
to
not
ask
real
him on
positive.
break.
Looks black to me.
It's definitely a carbon shaft.
Yeah, I'm surprised I don't have that on here. But honestly, when I came up with these, carbon shafts weren't what they are now.
Yeah, now you get, what kind of extension do you use? What's the
Yeah.
weight of your cue?
Well, I don't know if Johnny's going to like that. He might leave him a window here.
Oh, he made a ball, I believe. So Shawn has the option of
Yeah,
giving this back to John. In 10
Pretty sure
ball,
he's taking it.
if you slop a ball in, the opponent has the option of giving it back to you. I believe the one may be open, but if that window is not open, I'd definitely be giving this back.
Hey, so I just want to say kudos again. What a great job you did on the tablet, getting that thing up and running.
No problem. Yeah, it's we have an automated scoreboard on an Android tablet, handles everything. So now we can just sit here and commentate. It should improve the commentation.
I doubt it. I doubt it. Don't
little
make
bit.
promises we can't
Well,
keep.
at least the
for
score
crying
is going to
out
be accurate. That's
loud. Well,
something.
depends on how many Bud Lights Shawn has.
I do believe they both have a couple of good drinks next to them.
Yeah, that's interesting too. We should have got a sponsorship. This is like Bud Light against Miller Light right here.
I believe Corona this time.
That's a great shot. Oh, is he drinking Corona?
I don't know when Johnny upgraded
Oh,
from Miller Lite to Corona, but
probably once he turned 40.
I mean, anything you got to put a lime in, I don't know. I won't go there. It's a great beer.
Got a little straight here. Oh, he's all right though. The 5's the next ball. So, is that the 5 or the 4? 5 ball.
That is definitely the 5. I kind of like what he has going on here. I mean, you just roll up a little bit, 6, probably 7 in the bottom left.
Yeah, and short here isn't a bad thing because you pop off the rail then. So you don't necessarily want to get too straight here. It's a good shot.
So now he's going to have to hit this with a stroke to bring it back with a little bottom left for the 7 in the other corner.
It's really just a stun shot because he does have
Stun
a
shot.
good angle. So he just wants to slow it down to the rail a little bit.
Beautiful.
Just like that.
And if you notice, the ball skidded across the cloth. There was no English left or right. Just a touch of stun draw.
A little touchy right here. You almost want to aim like you're going to hit the 9. I would be trying to hit the 9.
So just a little top, come down the table.
Yeah, but slow. You know, I want to be short of the 9, but aiming to hit it. Oh, he went the other way. That's a good stroke.
He put a little speed on it.
Yeah, he hit it good. Those are the ones that are tough to call from up here. Because I see that now that he shot it, you know.
Well, it's player preference.
That's right. Yeah.
Landed on the good side of the 9 for a nice natural leave off the rail for the 10.
It's touchy. It's going to come close to this 10 ball. Oh, he held it a lot. Almost too much, but ended up perfect. Going to jump out in the lead in this match that he's supposed to lose.
Yeah. Might want to change your bets, guys.
Or not.
Or not.
Bang Time Pool. Hey, everyone from Florida. Hot Florida. Yeah, whatever.
Good time to double up. Bang Time. I checked out his YouTube channel. It's pretty cool. He's
Al
also
Jordan
promoting
says,
us. A little cross promotion.
You guys live? I hope so. I think we are.
Hey, Al.
What does that mean?
We're definitely live. Oh, he might be talking. We worked on a delay issue we had. We are about a second behind. It should be much better. So I think our lips aren't syncing up with what they're seeing. That's also an issue.
Oh, like that?
Al, you can tell us. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, no. Worst thing you can do, and I don't know why it happens as often as it does.
It keeps things close.
Yeah, it does, too.
It's the ultimate equalizer.
Scott Levine says Shawn by 2. Maynard says LJ with Wheat State. Yeah, I think that's right, maybe. Oh, sorry, we missed a bunch of it. Who wins the drinking trophy? Yeah. It's a good question there, Larry Dassau. Shawn is a good player, but I never bet against LJ. I understand that.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I missed
What'd you miss?
the mute on the mic when you just have to.
Yeah. Should just pop between the 8 and the 5 here. Shot.
Look at that.
Man, natural angle here just to tap this in and roll up a little bit also. So he's not going to do much here, just pocket speed. Nothing to say here. You know, anything from a stop shot here to just a slight roll forward. I would guess he's going to go forward a bit or sideways.
Made it a little closer, a little more perfect.
I'll send you a shirt. We've got the new shirts. Actually, I just got the design done today, so we got the new shirts getting printed up with the new logo.
There should be a secondary reward for how many beers drank and who wins.
Well, maybe. Like a gift card from Mad Apple.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Currently, I believe Shawn's in the lead.
Yeah, 2-1. John will take that personally and get out here.
Being that little John quit pool.
This week or last week?
And then got a diamond table.
Yeah.
He didn't have to warm up too much. I'm pretty sure he's warming up all day. I mean, I would assume.
Well, I did notice that he's got some chalk, like right under where his hand hits his shirt.
Oh,
like
yeah.
His shirt is purple there instead of red.
And that's a brand new table, so imagine how much he's been warming. You know, and I meet a lot of people, good players, and they say, I don't need to warm up. I don't need to practice. Yeah. John practices. He plays by himself. He does drills. He warms up. I mean, picture perfect for the excellence of pool playing. So who's going to play next week? Can we not talk about that yet? Too soon.
If my memory was better, we'd be able to talk about it, but I don't remember. But make sure, if you guys want to challenge, I mean, there's all kinds of guys out there I know from Milwaukee that would challenge this thing, and we got a deal. So if you're like from Milwaukee or Chicago or any of those places, and you want to come and challenge us on a Friday night, you get yourself here, and we get you a hotel room next door for nothing. So Milwaukee or further.
That's a really great deal. So they can come out here, stay overnight for free, and play pool.
Yep.
That's a great deal. There's really no excuses. We can see Bergman. He can come up from Chicago. He's down, or he's not in Chicago, but he's in Illinois, I believe.
Oh, there it is. That's the multi-stream comments. Yeah. It is nice to have this here, though. You'd have to have it.
Due to the delay, I've been watching this one more. But yeah, keep that list full. If you're interested, who do you send a message to?
Mason.
Mason Cook.
The Stone Mason Cook, yeah.
The Stone Mason.
He'll be up challenging again pretty soon.
I know he will. Give some other guys a chance, though.
Shawn's got a good opportunity here for sure. If he doesn't get behind the 10.
Friendly bump.
I think you just go ahead and set up for this 4-9. I don't think you work any harder than that. Even if you ran into the 5, it's still going to lead. Yeah, I think that's risky if he plays that shot. He can do it. I just think the 5's in the wrong spot. You're going to end up with a bad angle. You might as well just play for that combo right away. Hit it good.
I think the 4 might get in trouble here. Oh, he's going all the way down. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
right.
I see it. That is the right shot.
Straight back. Try and get in on the 9. He's got kind of the wrong angle, so he's got to be careful here. Shot.
Nice. Good exit angle.
Yeah, I like this just to draw straight back across the table. Just straight across.
And I love a table like this where your last 2 balls, I mean, the 9 balls, you can be anywhere. Pretty much get on the 10. Ooh.
Well, he's all right here, I think. Oh, that's right. I'm forgetting.
Shot that confidently. Yeah, I was wondering if he was going to stun that off the rail or go forward. He chose to go forward. Nice. Easy roll up for the 10.
Yeah, I would have liked to still get off the rail. I don't care how good you're hitting it. You still would like a little bit more room than that off the rail.
Right.
But, I mean, you didn't want to force the other ball either.
No. No, I've done that and missed the ball trying to get a better lead. Rule number 1, you make the ball. Close match here, everyone. We've got Shawn at 3, Little John Fields at 2. Shawn up to break. This is winner break.
Where's Chris? What does that mean? Chris is right here. This is Chris. That's him.
Hey, Al. Yeah, you always see me in chat, but you never see me behind the booth. I'm kind of the silent technician.
Oh, he's probably looking for you in the...
Yeah. Yeah, I'm right here. I can't chat.
He's physically sitting here today. So
yeah.
you guys got to behave out there. He can't be monitoring you, know. All right, did he make one there? He did. So made
great
one.
Shot on the 1.
3-2. Shawn out in front right now.
Fred wants his XXL Badger State game shirt as soon as you get one.
He's supposed to be coming yet. He apparently dropped off the wrong box. Once again, billiards at the top of the list for importance. That's why everybody should switch over to YouTube so you don't have to tolerate that stuff. We do want to thank everybody for watching tonight. You are watching Mad Apple Extreme here on, located right inside the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company, West College Avenue, Appleton, Wisconsin. We appreciate you guys tuning in. My name is Kendall Quickfire Cook, and I'm the owner here at the Mad Apple, and I'm sitting next to a good friend of mine, Mr. Chris G. And
Thank you.
If you guys watch this, you know how much he contributes all the time to making this stream what it is. So we appreciate him, and he's even sitting in tonight to commentate with us. So,
Oh, I wouldn't miss this for the world. I've known Little John since he was little.
yeah, when you were just a little punk.
Yeah, I'm a couple years older than John, and I was just find a pool table at a bowling alley, and I thought I was good until I walked into KK Billiards and played John.
Yeah.
Then I quit instantly.
Nice solid hit there by Shawn. He hit that. Couldn't hit it better.
That was beautiful. Back and forth. Good shape. A little tough to get on the 8. What do you think? Power draw here? Can't really go top.
If he can get past the 9, it's a good shot to come 2 rails around the 9-10. I think that's what he's shooting, just by what he was looking at.
I think you are right. Or he's stunning it.
No, just like that. That
was beautiful.
That was a good shot, though. That was the right. Again, I don't like saying from here, you know.
No, that's I would have been afraid of hitting the 9. That was a great shot, and he's got an angle on the 8. Just don't want to get behind the 10. The 10 is about a 5-foot ball right now.
Slide up the table here. Not going to go too far.
Right.
Because that's not a tough shot.
Don't overthink it.
That's right. And you need this angle to be able to come back out naturally for the 10. Just a little right spin here.
Beautiful shape.
Yeah, he's perfect. It's just knowing the speed. I mean, all these guys can do this. It's just who figures out the speed the best, you know.
So I believe was that a break and run?
Yeah, I think so. 4-2 though. Yeah, I haven't seen Johnny for a couple racks. So Shawn keeps this up. He'll be running through.
Yeah, that seat gets real uncomfortable.
Patrick said, Kendall, I saw the high school kids. We're at the Apple today. Yeah, we do so we work with a local high school here. They bring their gym class in, and I work with 18 to 20. Well, Mason helps me also, but we work with 18 to 20 kids. Some of them never shot pool, and we work with their mechanics for the first session, and then they come back 3 times. And
Right.
the 3rd time we have a tournament, and so we let the finals play their game on the stream, and we put it up on the OS.
That's really cool.
Our sister stream. But it was cool. They're all like logging in, you know, sharing it.
You got to give back to the pool community. I mean, what you do with the juniors here is amazing.
Well, and I got to get back working with the juniors because it's been a bit, but it's in fairness to them because I wasn't able to spend the time that I would be able to spend with
on
them.
Everything that's going on. Summer's good for juniors. No school, no homework.
Anton Washington checking in, saying, "What's up, Wisconsin?" What's going on, Anton? Oh yeah, absolutely, Wisconsin. I'll yell that out there for you, John. So number 1, if you are not already a member of the Wisconsin Billiard Hall of Fame that John Kramer and that whole crew does such a great job with, you should be. They're
Definitely.
the people that are preserving our billiards history, and we need to support them as much as possible so that our great players can be remembered, not just today and tomorrow, but 100 years from now. So they do great work. It's cheap to join. They have the voting that's going on right now. There's only 3 days left, so you can get in there, join. Pick your favorite players, nominate the players for next year. All great stuff. They already have just such a great lineup of people that have been inducted. So
Right. It's been going for, 5 years now?
I'm not sure John would have to answer that, but probably. I was one of the suckers that believed him when he said he was going to do something pretty cool. So
If anybody could do it, John could.
yeah. I mean, you do have to be anal retentive. So. Just kidding, John. Oh, yeah. That thanks, Kendall, came before the last comment. I guarantee it.
Yeah, he's retracting that right
Right.
now.
All right, Shawn working on a really good out here. We'll throw up the membership thing here after this rack, and we'll just throw that up there for John too. See, he knows. He just laughed. He knows what I say is true.
Well, I mean, to work full time, have full family, and to be doing a whole side thing, which is
Well, in first
mostly
class.
charity, right? I mean,
Oh yeah,
he's doing a great job.
yeah, and it's all first class stuff.
Site looks
these
great.
people have
the
to know
events
not
look
to
great.
walk through there. We should probably put up a rope right there.
Yeah, like a movie theater rope. Just close off that. These guys, though, they've played in all conditions. If I guarantee someone walking by the table is not going to affect them.
That's true.
All right, so we've been blabbing. Is this another table run? Is this a 2-pack?
Yep. 5-2.
Wow.
Here's John's info real quick. So as you can see there, you can go 1 year for $10, 3 years for $25, and I did the 5. I probably am up. If he's been around 5 years, I probably owe you another $40, John.
I think you got another year. I checked it. I know I got the 10-year, but it doesn't exist anymore. But John, I got the 10-year.
10 year?
Yeah, the 10-year.
Come on. He made that up. He just needed extra cash that day, I think.
No, and I believe there's a lot of benefits to joining. They do giveaways. And I don't want to speak for John. We do have some marketing material that we can bring up. But it's
Well, we're
going to
be working with John pretty soon anyways.
And we'll get some updated material. But if you're looking for tournaments, this is the biggest question I see in every single pool group. What's going on Saturday? What's going on Saturday, Sunday?
Oh, yeah. John's got that great feature up there.
Just go to the Billiard Hall of Fame website, and there's a whole section on upcoming tournaments. And you can mark your calendar. And
that's where you join, too.
Yep, you can join. Once you join, you can nominate. Only 3 days left. And then as a member, you get to go to the banquet, which is where you see pool players dress up.
It's kind of like a cult. Okay,
Sure.
It's not like a cult. It's like a very class act.
No, that's an
banquet's
interesting
always
one.
awesome.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
He pushed, but made the 5.
I don't know if you can do that. Somebody needs to tell me that rule.
I believe you can.
Isn't that like a slapped-in ball?
So are you saying it might be Shawn's option to give it back to him either way? Because it is a push-out, so I think it's okay because either way the opponent can give it back to you.
Bank tournament coming up. I should get Anton. I need to get a bank tournament going. I'm sure Johnny would play. I know I want to play.
We got
you'd play.
Nate Mindum, Queued Up Podcast.
What do you have to say?
Vote for Rob Hovick.
Oh, he said get yourself a darn WIBHOF membership. Best thing going for Wisconsin pool, and I can't agree more. And he said, well, we won't. He already told you that. I'm not saying that again. Although Rob's a great guy.
I've never met him, but if Nate tells me to vote for him, I'll think about it. I don't know who's on the list. I'd really like to see George Pawlowski.
You haven't gone and voted?
I voted.
What do you mean you don't know who's on the list?
Well, I haven't gone this year. I don't know who is available.
We have to sign it so we know what's in it.
It's been a year.
Oh, you got to vote again. You got 3 days left.
I know. I got to get in there. I got to do it.
Time flies in the pool world.
You know how pool players are. We wait till the last minute, or we miss it and then complain, get an extension.
Gary Vasquez says he's in a bank tournament. He's going to slap that ball in. So this will be Shawn's choice.
Now, if I was Shawn, I would probably be taking this shot.
Yeah, I think so. Fred Renner says he loves the new camera angle. So do we.
Thank you, Fred. Tons of new angles, upgraded cameras.
Oh, geez, that reminds me. I got to You got to remember Matt Kitzman this week.
Matt Kitzman. Couple questions for that technical guru.
Well, and I'm forgetting to do something, so he knows if he's out there listening what I forgot. But all these great new cameras and camera angles wouldn't be possible without his research. And
if only Kendall had this piece of technology that can take notes and help him with task lists.
What? I have a phone.
Oh, phones, yeah.
It's like a computer in
your your pocket.
Yep.
More powerful than the computer they used to send men to the moon.
Oh, how do you get rid of that thing?
You can't.
Oh, Patrick can.
Patrick is a mod.
Patrick will take care of that.
Patrick, if you see those kind of things pop up on YouTube, you just hide user from channel, and they're banned. Banned permanently. But there's 1,000 other ones waiting behind it, so seems like a... What are you going to do?
I just don't know what good it does.
Well, I'm in IT. I'm actually a software engineer. And for anyone out there that's not good with computers, if you ever get an email or someone sends you a link, just don't click it.
Yeah, ever.
Just leave it alone.
This is tough here. That 7 ball's sitting in a spot, so he's got a few choices. He needs to get right back where he is, kind of. He's got a chance from there, but...
I think I would play safe after the 6.
That's correct.
Thank you, Patrick. You the man now. Just don't accidentally ban Nate. I've heard he was getting bombarded.
Look at this shot.
With
got in there.
Mosconi Cup matchroom tickets being sold out. He's kind of the help desk tech support guy for them.
Who is?
Nate Mindum.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Got in there. This is not easy, but not horrible either.
Correct, Nate. Don't click any links. He went for it.
Oh.
He went for it.
I can't believe that ball didn't drop. Table maintenance, table 9. Table maintenance.
This
table
is the opportunity John has waited for about 23 minutes.
It's a big rack. I mean, it's...
Yeah, it's either 6-2 or close.
Well, this is over.
Yeah.
Nothing much to say here. Everything's got great angles. I mean,
seen a few questions like that.
No, we really need to get on it. I need Chris to help.
Yeah,
me.
you know, I was going to ask you that.
And Patrick needs to help.
Yeah, Patrick, Kendall, let's get together. Give me all the footage, and I'll do some After Effects. We'll have some explosions and some intros, some outros.
Yeah.
We'll boost it up. Do some replays.
Well, we got some F and Rays on there.
Right. And what we're talking about is Mad Apple XStream went to Derby and did high quality recording only, not live. And those live videos need to be edited and cleaned up and then put up on the internet on our YouTube channel, Mad Apple XStream. So if you head over to that channel on YouTube and subscribe, hit the bell, you'll be able to watch them as soon as they come out.
And we do appreciate you guys joining us here. Make sure you are sharing and liking, and get over to YouTube. Make sure you subscribe over there. We really, what do we need? We don't need that many more viewers, and they'll actually start paying us to do this.
Yeah, we need about 8,000 more.
Yeah.
Yeah, just head on over there and subscribe. It's free.
9 ball break.
Wow.
10 ball. It's a joke. Not funny, I know.
Still made 3 balls on the break.
Oh, yeah, crushed it.
That is insane.
Matt Kitzman, we were just talking about you, buddy. I was just telling everybody that you know what I forgot, and I know what I forgot, but nobody else knows what I forgot. But I did forget.
Brian, you'll be the first to know. Subscribe and you'll get a notification right
There
on
you
your
go.
phone. I'll push for it because, to be honest with you, I'd love to have the footage and just watch it.
That's what it's going to take, folks. You want? Should we give me your number?
No.
Oh, boy. That's uncharacteristic, I think.
So the inside English is, I mean, it's tough when you do something like that. He put tons of inside on it, and because of that, hit it a little thin. Because obviously when you're putting inside on that, it's going to push the ball a little bit to the right, and you're going to undercut it.
He didn't really need that much on it, though. I think he was trying to force a little more than he needed.
Back and forth twice when maybe once would have been enough.
Us too. We actually brought you up because of the incredible work you did picking out the cameras that we're using. And we were kind of talking about the new side view.
Yeah, one of these days, Matt, I'm gonna meet you in person.
You know, this one right here, which is pretty cool for this shot, actually.
We've got 3 different views, good cameras in most of them. Automated scoreboard technology, which, as any long-term subscriber knows, was sorely needed. Because I'm sure you're tired of hearing, is it 3? Is it 4? Did we forget a score? We don't have to worry about that anymore. Shawn elected to play it safe. Got him behind the 5 ball, I believe.
Let's take a look.
I believe there's an
think
opening.
it is. Yeah, I think he can see this ball. Richie, we are within the next 2 weeks going to actually publish the list so everybody can see where their date is. So one of the things that we're changing is if you have a date assigned to you and you can't make it, you get rotated to the bottom of the list. The problems that we're having is in people not being available on the weeks that technically they're scheduled. So we're just going to run it a little bit different. We're going to make sure that everybody is listed on there. You'll see when you're up. And if you can't do it when you're up, you get rotated to the bottom and then come through. So just it's less labor intensive on our part if it's done that way.
Correct. But I still think you won't know who's playing until a couple days before. Like to keep that a secret. And we don't even know what game the challenger is going to pick until about 10 minutes before the game.
Correct.
Got a little bump on the 10.
Didn't want to do that too much, but he's still okay. You did decide to go up and down table. You didn't try and hold it.
You know, I thought he was going to hold
this
it.
rail. I mean, at least he's only got the 10 hanging in the side. If that 10 was down away from that side a little bit, this would be a lot tougher.
So now what do? Just slow roll this in?
Yeah, just make the ball. Comfortable speed, make the ball center ball. I mean, he doesn't have to spin it, which is pretty good benefit. Oh, no. Oh, boy. He's not going to be happy. That's just not like him right there. Patrick, what was your idea? Patrick was the one that was hours and hours and hours. I think he said he had 54 matches and 100 and some hours worth of pool from Derby.
Yeah. Yeah, amazing job out there. I think I
think he could have got about 150 hours, but he was kind of, he was kind of slacking a little bit.
he said it was like being a kid at the candy store, but you can't eat any candy
Yeah,
or
I
something
know.
like
Yeah,
that.
that's right, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but he did a terrific job, at least for 90% of it, I'm sure.
We'll see when we get
It's
the
tough,
footage.
man. It's a lot of hours sitting there, you know. Right, we'll get footage of him snoring.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, you guys both did a great job bringing all the equipment out there, getting it set up. And we'll get that out as soon as we can. Rotating to the bottom if you can't make it. Yeah, it's not fair if you cancel and then go next week. Yeah, I mean, if you cancel, you go to the bottom of the list.
Correct. That's the difference. Right now, you don't.
Okay.
Right now, you just get moved down one until you
Oh.
can make it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, it just makes it.
I mean, unless
you
they have a
wouldn't
good
think it'd make
reason.
it very right. I mean, we make exceptions. So, what happens if you have something come up while you're the king or the knight or the whatever it is? You are allowed, if it's something that's real,
Right.
to kind of give up your king your throne, and then you're allowed in the next week right away as the
Makes sense.
as the challenger.
Well, and as the Kings match has the fewest amount of players on the list, because it takes guts. You know, you got to be willing to go up against some of the best. Same with the Queens. You know, best of the best on the women's side, and then you've got Jesters, which are 500 and under. That list is a year out. Then you have Knights, 600 and under, maybe 6 months out. So any Queens or Kings that want to sign up, send a message to the Stone Mason Cook. Yeah, you got a little unfortunate there. But this is, I mean, I'm sure John is ready to go.
Yeah, Johnny wants to make up for that last ball he missed.
So I think you just kick it and go for it.
Yeah, I mean, he's almost got it. I mean, there's not really a good safe to play here, so. David Dahl says, been to Mad Apple on 2 separate weekends from Racine. Had so much fun on those tournament events. Well, we appreciate it. We try really hard to make it fun. I know the last Badger State weekend, Brian Hollenbeck, Michelle did amazing. All weekend long kept those tournaments running, and it was a lot of fun.
So if you're thinking about signing up, sign up now. I tell people that all the time. You know, we got guys that are like 550 and are like, I really want to sign up for the Knights. Well, sign up now, and then in 4 months when you get called.
Shot. Beautiful kick.
Amazing. Did he get rewarded?
Yeah, he's throwing his arms up, but he's got the 3 past the 9 up in the corner there. Could be way worse.
Beautiful shot. So I hope that answered all the questions about the different divisions and how you sign up.
Lisa Heckman. What's going on? How are you? Forgot you were on Fridays. Shared. Thank you very much. We got a great match going tonight here, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa. Number 1
Except
fan.
for I can see she's on the wrong, channel. But
I have been noticing Facebook has been cutting on and off and lagging a little bit. We're not getting any errors on our end, and YouTube is fine. So if you're having any problems, head over to the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's higher quality, easier to cast to your big TV.
They like us better. They're the ones that pay us.
Yeah, Facebook does nothing.
Yeah, Facebook doesn't like us. Not just us. Anybody but them.
Right.
Or what are they called now? Some silly name.
Oh, Meta. Yeah, they're trying to take over the world.
You think?
Envelope.
We haven't had envelope for a long time. Most people probably don't even know what envelope is. All right, Johnny's got a little bit tricky shot here. He's got to stay inside the 9, miss the side pocket.
That's a good call, Patrick. I don't have the keyboard, so I can't do the replays.
Trade you. Preston Olzowski says, yeah, YouTube has been rock solid and laser clear. So the picture's better, too. Takes
Hey,
advantage
Preston.
of these beautiful new cameras we got.
I still remember you at WSBA or BCA State. 5-man team. You were playing lights out.
Preston does play lights out.
Almost as good as his dad.
He might argue that with you. Johnny is setting for either a really tough cut or a tougher bank. Safety possibly here coming. He did play the bank shot. He throws those as good as anybody I know, though.
Oh, wow.
Tim Clark says, I watch on YouTube on my TV and have it on my phone on Facebook. Good work.
Thank you. We need all the viewers we can get, even if you just put it on every single TV in your house.
Right.
Full volume.
That's how we keep these things running for free. Oh, what are you doing with my mouse? You got both? I don't get the mouse at all now?
No.
Well, I think I should, because you're not going to do any transitions from different
I'm
cameras.
right-handed.
Well, I think you should grab me the other mouse, maybe. We can have dueling mouse.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Oh, you got her down. I did that.
Yeah, anything that when the camera changes to a good angle, that's
Okay.
Kendall.
Yep.
When the stream lags, it's me. Did you see that? He got a nice pop on the one. Cue ball hops up, lands in the center of the table, almost got kicked in the side, but that is a picture-perfect break.
Got fortunate. Got fortunate and got Johnny hooked, though.
He does have the option to push.
What's a push, Chris?
Well, glad you asked, Kendall. A push out
Yep.
is after the break. Either the opponent or the breaker, if they made a ball, has the option to just put the cue ball anywhere or just leave it where it's at and let the other player have the option of giving it back. And here's a perfect example.
That's what he did. Okay, so he pushed out. Now Shawn has the option to either shoot it from where it is.
Correct. And then you have to think of the strategy of what John did there. Maybe tied up some balls, made it a little tougher.
Yeah, pushes are useful. Sometimes people will push out even if the table's open, but the money ball's hanging, just to get the money ball out of the pocket. Even if they still leave a good out for the person playing, it's better than the short rack.
So Shawn elected to give the ball back to John.
Oh, see, now she jumped over to YouTube. Good job. Thank you. Kurt Jennison is a subscriber. Thank you. Johnny jumps it and leaves Shawn straight in on the one, I think.
Ball in hand, I believe.
Oh, he didn't hit it. Either way, he wasn't hurting, I don't think. You know, I'll tell you, one of the hardest things about being Johnny, everybody brings their A game. You know, I mean, when you're the guy that they're trying to beat, everybody plays their game against you, you know. Except for me. What are you doing flipping the table around 100 times now?
Just getting used to the angles. It's not 100 times.
It's all right.
Had to get the right angle.
I like that shot. I think he hit that just about perfect. He's going to try and pop in between the 6 and the 8. So he's going to come off one rail. I think, unless he's going to come down for the 4-9. But looks pretty natural to me to float forward to the rail and back between the 6 and the 8. Oh, ran into the 6.
Which is interesting because if you remember at the beginning of the match, Johnny put those balls there.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, maybe he thinks that far in advance. I don't know.
What are you doing? You're giving me the mouse back?
Yeah, I'll go grab the other one for the replays.
Oh, good idea. All right, Shawn getting on the 5. Yeah, I mean, Johnny has missed some balls. I'm just saying, in most cases, when you're playing a player like Johnny, guys are trying harder than not playing a guy like Johnny. Had 20-some players, 28 players for the weekly tonight?
Yeah, they've been having great turnouts. All the tournaments are coming around. We have all of our WSPA, BCA, ACS, Badger State. A lot of the pool players start coming out, dusting off their cues.
I'm just excited because all those you listed, we stream almost all of those.
Yeah.
And it's
Derby.
Awesome. I love it. Yeah, I'm excited. That's going to turn into more for us next year too. So, I'm really excited to continue that.
There's a bunch of people that stream that, and it's great that they gave you an opportunity to get out there and do some high quality streaming. Came a little short on that.
Things are going to change too. So. All right, so he's going to have to come 4 rails.
Man, and not hit the 10.
3 rails. Well, it's almost natural not to hit the 10 here, but 3 to 4 rails. Maybe even 5.
I can visualize it, but man, when you're shooting it, it's a whole different story.
Oh. Well, he's going to luck out. He's going to luck out here, though.
Well,
perfect.
You know what? I wouldn't complain. I mean,
no.
I would just be happy I still have that.
I'll take that shot all day. Since he hit the 10, you could have been left way up table.
Well, Brian, if you cashed at Derby, you must have played really well. And most of those players have a pretty high Fargo rate. So, in essence, you would go up in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is you're playing pretty high on players. So if you do cash, you're beating guys that probably have
correct
at least a 680, 700
right.
Fargo.
I mean, imagine beating, Sky Woodward or, you beat them one game and lose the rest, you're still going up. It's kind of how it works.
Yeah, I agree. Nate was saying that Shawn needs to keep taking advantage right now because John's not going to continue to do that.
Correct.
And I agree with that. I mean, the nice thing about this for everybody is it's winter break. So you can snap together. He can put 4 or 5 racks together like nothing. So,
right. Get a pad while you can. Right now, Shawn's got a 5-game pad in a race to 18.
There, he kept the cue ball out of the hole.
And a shot on the 1.
Yeah, he made one, and he's got a shot. A little tricky here. You got to come back and forth, I think. I don't think you can hit that slow enough to hold it there. Maybe, though. Maybe.
And that would be my mistake. I would probably just try to slow roll the 1 and overhit it a bit because of the adrenaline,
I
and then
li-
you'd be behind the 7.
I lied. I think you can slow roll it. Once I looked on the screen, it definitely looks like it's possible.
I've got a good angle on it too, where I'm sitting.
See, when I'm looking at the table, I feel like he's going to overhit it. When I come back here, I think it's possible. Oh, yeah.
Got her in.
3 ball goes right past that 4 on the side.
4 in the same pocket. Yeah, I don't see too many problems here, as long as you execute.
Got a nice angle here. Just stop the ball. It'll slide over a little bit.
I mean, that shot shows the confidence level of Shawn. A lot of people get a little nervous, maybe slow roll that ball in. He stroked the ball, got off the rail, which allowed him to have a great shot on the 3.
Mason said he's not sure who you're talking about. He said, I went down a point after Derby, and Mason played in all 3 events, and he placed in all of them, and he took 40th in the overall.
And he went down.
I don't know how that can be.
Yeah, that's...
And he played champions. I mean, it's not...
You know, I try to figure it out. And I've talked to Mike Page a few times, and super intelligent people over there. They've got nice algorithms. It sounds like the older the games, the less weight. And eventually it'll work out for you. I think the players that get hurt are the players that have 4,000 games in the system because they played a bunch of weeklies that don't really matter.
Yeah.
And then
Mason's had to quit that.
Yeah. And then when you try to, get over 700, it's near impossible.
I agree.
You almost have to reset.
Dan, thanks, buddy. I really want to see you get down here sometime, though. I haven't seen you in years, I don't think, so love to see you make it down one of these days. That's a nice shot there by Shawn. Just really aggressive, but he got right where he wanted to be.
Yeah, that's a good point, Nate. Normally the odds on Fargo are pretty good, but Shawn is playing hot.
Well, I mean, those couple of misses, man, I'll tell you, that fires you up, and especially when you're playing a guy like Johnny. I mean, you just expect him to get out, and when he doesn't, you're like, holy crap, I got to go here,
Then when he does get to the table, I mean, you don't want to rush. It's so tough. Pool is such a mental game.
Hey, guys, it's that time. I'm going to ask you guys to please reach out and share. Make sure that the stream's getting out there. We got a great match. People should be watching this. They're both phenomenal Wisconsin players, and really love to see this matchup.
I don't know if the one fits. He might be doing a combo here.
I'm not sure what he called. I think he's playing the combination, though. Oh, no. Yeah.
Clean.
I think the one fits.
Definitely. How about now? 2-9?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the combo this time. Rolled it up in there perfect. So.
Now, do you play the short side?
Yeah, you just play to the middle of the table right here.
Okay.
You just literally pull up just a little bit and play right to the dead middle of the table.
From what he did with his cue, it looked like he might be going short side.
He could be going short
side
up by the 7, but I think that's overcomplicated. That's the problem with short side. He didn't end up horrible, but I mean, you roll a little bit further there.
Right.
and you're in trouble. So he hit it great, but I think it was more likely a better shot to go to the center of the
I
table.
agree. Yeah, after I said that, and you mentioned the middle of the table, it made more sense. You know, when you're playing, sometimes you just, you get kind of set in your way, and you just.
Well, and I forget who we were talking to, but maybe it was Johnny. Oh no.
Wow. This
I
is
think
the
it might. I
opportunity.
think it actually might have been Johnny. Oh, now I'm gonna forget because he missed that ball. He's gonna throw my head out. I forgot what we were talking about.
You'll remember
I'm
tomorrow.
just so stunned that he missed that 3 ball. Honestly.
This is exactly what John needed.
Oh, I know what he said. We were talking about their people saying, "Well, there's no wrong way as long as he gets out." Well, that's not true.
Right.
There is a wrong way because it's all about statistics and how many times you're going to get out doing it that way as opposed to the other way.
Correct, especially in a long race. Same shot twice.
Right.
Maybe you'll miss it the second time.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should. All right, so you never know. That could be the turning point right there.
I'm betting right now 3-pack.
Yeah, it's going to be. Johnny's got to be ready to go here. Bill Larson says, I think Fargo goes by your win-loss ratio percentage. I think that is probably true, but I also know that if you don't beat somebody bad enough, so basically, if I'm supposed to wipe somebody off the table, they're only supposed to get one, and we go hill. It's not good for my Fargo.
Right.
You'll go down in that
Yeah, it's
case.
pretty brutal. I mean, imagine a 700 player playing a 400 in a handicap match. The 700 has to go to 6. Maybe the 400 goes to 2 or 3. If the 400 wins one game,
yep,
the 700 will go down. So it really is about who you're playing and who wins. But the algorithm is quite complex, so I'm sure there's a lot to it.
It's a good break there. And he's going to get an early 10 ball here, possibly.
Man, it's just tempting enough. Because it doesn't go past the 10. You have to take it.
He almost has to. But you may come up for the carom. I don't know. It's hard to say. I can't really tell the angle here. It's a tough back cut because you need to be about where the 8 is.
Right.
And if you were sitting where the 8 is, that'd be the perfect angle for making that combination. Anything else is going to be a back cut unless he rolls up and sets for the carom. Yeah, he's looking at the back cut to the 10.
Just want to thank everybody who is on Facebook that moved over to YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy the higher quality. This is every Friday. Every Friday Kings match, and then Sunday there's the Queens, Jesters, and Knights.
Johnny for the 10 ball shot here, and safety, I bet. Coming around table with this. Didn't need the safety, but he played it. You can see
it two-way.
He's watching where he was going. Yeah. It's a good shot.
He's only a half an inch off, and he's mad.
Yeah, no, he wasn't
mad.
Won. I'm pretty sure he was happy with that shot.
Well, that's 2. Both players elected to use the rack and not a template.
Johnny texted me and said, hey, if both players agree to the template, can we use the template rack? I said, yeah, that's fine. Talk to Shawn when he gets there. Johnny's trying to get me to play with the template rack. He's like, what do you think? I want to watch him run out every rack?
Yeah.
He thought he was playing 9 ball for sure, you know.
I thought so, too.
Excellent. Kelly Thomas says, I never heard of you guys until tonight. I'm glad somebody shared. Great pool, exclamation point. I shared as well. Thanks from British Columbia, Canada. I'll go check out YouTube and like for you guys. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see Johnny's snap here. We'll take a look at the side so that we can see the flex in his cue. No, it didn't flex. I'll tell you what, he went pretty straight and level through that shot.
Tough situation. I think we're going to see another push out.
It's a tough push. You better have a plan because, I mean, safety is pretty easy from there. This is what's tough about 10 ball. I mean, it's not like you can kick to a slap shot.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know, in 9 ball, you do that, and then you got a chance that you could kick something. So he is going to push. Going to leave Shawn 2 options. He's either going to have a tough cut on the 1 or a safety, and I'm sure he's going to play the safe.
Interesting selection. You know, and then what goes through the other player's head? You know, I can make the 1, or I can shoot a safety.
Al Jordan, King is on Friday. We quietly told everybody. But yeah, we want to get more players in. We want to have more challengers.
Oh, man, look at that.
Great shot. So we moved it to Friday. And then we have Rick White says, if you're going to play pool, you need to be at the Mad Apple. Great place even for us under 400 players. Well, it's called respect. I respect every level of player at this place because we were all there at one point.
Right. I'm just glad I found the place. I didn't hear about it until about a year after you opened. And I was like, wait a minute, there's
Really?
a pool hall?
What kind of marketing did we do around here for crying out loud?
I don't even know how I found it. I
Probably driving down College and saw the big.
Yeah. Well, and since I found it, there went all my free time, which I don't mind.
Yeah, but you see your wife less.
Thank goodness she doesn't watch the stream.
Just kidding.
No, I mean, at that point in time, I mean, she's like, yeah, go out, go do something, find a hobby. You know?
Get out of the house.
We've been married for 20 years.
Jason Gibbs. Jason Gibbs, I don't know why I can't find you on Facebook, but you need to message me because I have something for you to fill out. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, we should be bringing up some more interesting points. We did have these guys fill these out for a reason.
I still can't read it.
I can. I just got to look close. Look for a good meaty question. They do both like the template rack, though. That's what they say in their survey. That's kind of interesting. Do you compete at anything else? And Johnny's answer is nope.
Yeah.
Nice bank. Beautiful shot by
Look
Shawn.
at that. Look
Really
at
well
that.
hit. It's got a great angle on the 2 coming in. And then Shawn, if he competes at any other sport, he said his other hobby is golf. It's interesting that he says other hobby, as though pool is a hobby.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of pool players play golf, surprisingly. Not well. I see the only problem here is maybe the 7 ball.
Fred Renner said he's moving closer. Oh, no, he said he wishes he moved closer. Oh, no, lived closer.
I know people who have moved closer just to participate more in the events, believe it or not.
Who? Name one.
Let me think. Matt? Oh, you're putting me on the spot here. I mean, come on now.
I wasn't going to say anything. Just sit there silently.
It's like an interview here. I don't know.
All right, 3 to the 5 on the side. Just bounce off this end rail. Don't get too far. See, I would have liked. Yeah, he got a little far on that ball.
Well, like I said, I think the 7 ball is going to be the determining factor here.
Just got to get enough angle here so he can roll the 6 in and then come back for the 7. So he's going to have to follow this up a little bit.
And where do you shoot the 7, though?
In the corner up here.
Top left? Okay.
Yeah, up by the Mad Apple Extreme logo.
I mean, that 10 ball is huge.
Yeah, I mean, this is where you're just trying to get just short of that 10. You know, again, I'll roll the line to almost bump the 10, but then stay short. Or drill it and try and come through it.
See, now he thought it was a problem as well.
See, I would have tried to tinker around those a little bit more, I think.
So I asked John once, I'm like, how do you choose your shot selection? And he says, I don't play that hope stuff.
Yeah, well, that's real. I mean, that's...
Yeah. If you really think about that tip, that says a lot about pool. If he doesn't have a shot, he's going to play it safe. If it's not 90% or more, he's going to play it safe. Noel, we still have the queens at, what is that, 11?
Yeah. Oh boy. Thought he made her. Yeah, 11 o'clock the queen starts on Sundays. We got Laura Link, and she's playing against Shawn Henning. Or, I'm sorry, Danny Henning.
Okay.
So Shawn and Danny are king and queen right now, which is kind of, if you know them, kind of cool.
Then we got the Jesters at 1 p.m. Central.
That is Coleman Grossbeer is our current jester, and he is being challenged by Jason Gibbs.
One more for you. And we got the Knights at 4 o'clock, I believe.
Wait, maybe that's Jason Gibbs. I'm probably screwing this up.
I got to put you on this. So you put me on the spot.
I posted it.
So all the information is in Facebook. Make sure you join the Mad Apple Player Society Facebook group, and you'll get all the information.
We do share it to quite a few groups, so that's probably how some of you guys saw what was going on. That's actually on the OS, though. That's our sister stream. That's kind of a player-run stream.
Right. And William Larson, you are correct. I've heard that. If the safe is as hard as the shot, go for the shot. What I'm talking about, though, is, Johnny breaks. He sees 8 balls on the table. He already knows what the problems are going to be. And if he can't get out, he's not going to try to break it up and have this miraculous, bump off a ball. And, it's got to be calculated and precise. And I believe once you get to a certain level, if you don't do that, you're not going to win. Because we all have tried it. I see a shot. Oh, I'm just going to power draw it. No, that works, 8% of the time? Come on. Thank you, Coleman.
Oh, did he just clarify everything?
TJ Forster.
Oh, that's it.
Jesters.
Here, I got it right in front of me now. So we got TJ Forrester versus Coleman Grossbeer. We've got Chad Cox versus Jason Gibbs. That's right. Jason is a knight. And then Laura Link and Danny Henning. I got that one right.
It's going to be a good Sunday.
It is actually a really good lineup. Johnny with another nice break. Almost hitting him too good. He's getting back in trouble because
he's losing the cue ball. If it would sit in the center, he'd be running racks here.
Well, that one he didn't hold. That one he let it go a little bit, and then it got kicked. But that one was running down table anyways.
And Randy, you do not have to have a Fargo rating for the weeklies. We actually try to prepare players, give them a robust rating in Fargo so that they can play in state tournaments. With that goes being in a sanctioned league, of course. But if you need to build your Fargo rating, we welcome you to play in the weeklies. And that is Friday 10 ball at 7 p.m., Sunday 8 ball at 1 p.m., and Monday 9 ball at 7 p.m.
Great kick safe there by Johnny. Really took advantage of what he was left after the break and left Shawn pretty tough.
You can't ask for much more. I mean, he can either jump or possibly kick with tons of right English. It's a tough call. I don't see the jump with the 10 being there. I don't see him grabbing the short stick. Thanks for the Starbucks coffee, Kendall. Hit the spot.
Oh, yeah, there's Crew Jennison. I do remember teaching you, Crew. Of course I do. I hope it has paid off for you. We just had a whole bunch of kids in here that we were teaching today, so I give lessons. I got a whole bunch of lessons. I got a guy coming from Michigan, actually.
Oh, that's great.
Houghton.
I'll tell you what.
Great kick. Oh, it's going to leave Johnny a shot.
I think we'll probably see another safe here. I could be wrong. What I was going to say, though, is getting a lesson from you, Kendall, has been one of the best things I've done. Just the fact that you don't push for, you got to change everything. You find the strengths, you find the weaknesses, you focus on following through and, working on your mental game.
Oh, yeah, about that. I was going to tell you there's one more thing we got to change with you.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of things. And the thing is that I don't practice. So it's that. If you don't practice, every pool player knows
awesome.
you need to
Crew
practice.
says he won his first tournament. Good for you, Crew. Good
Congratulations.
job.
Good job.
How old are you, Crew? I think he was like 9 or 10 or something. He's young.
The juniors program here is amazing, too. I mean, we've got Caden and Xander and a handful of others.
Oh, yeah.
Really good players.
Just go back and look at the open stream and see some of those matches.
From the Badger State games. There was a good 4 or 5 hour session with just juniors playing. And I'll tell you what, I enjoy watching them play. No fear. They just get up, they see the shot, and they execute it. They're not nervous.
We've got this whole thing going about Jason, it's $70 for an hour for the lessons. And you book them by just getting a hold of me on Facebook, private message me. And principally I work mechanics with people. And yep, Crew said he's 9 years old. That's what I thought I remembered. His older brother, trying to remember his name, is a professional young BMX rider, like not BMX, motocross.
Yeah, I've seen those races. Those are tough. Jumping over the dirt hills and everything. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, they got a whole conversation about luck going on here. And a couple of these is luck in pool is when opportunity meets preparations.
Well, when you're talking about the jump stick, I believe there is a lot of luck in getting safe, but it seems like that stick is the luckiest stick ever made.
Cane, yeah.
I'm probably starting to sound like Earl Strickland, but
or Ray. You could use our local for that.
Well, as I say that, I believe he left Johnny a shot.
That was a good hit, though.
Yeah, you had to get a hit on that. And I mean, he left him tough.
Johnny's got the 1 in the side.
Oh, his brother's name is Kane.
Kane, yep. I saw that.
Oh.
Good shot.
So now, that takes a lot of patience to not just try to slam that in the side, you know. That's where that, you know, don't play in for hope. Because, you know, you shoot that, you let the cue ball go flying, you hope you get a leave on the 3. You're not going to see a lot of that today. And that is right up on there.
Yeah, he's pretty tight. I mean, he can't even kick the long rail, kind of 2 rails at it. That's the shot, around the 6, or is he going even shorter? Maybe he's going inside the 6. I think I would probably make the mistake of trying to go around the 6 here. And I think the shorter way is probably more likely inside of the 6. You know?
Right, I'd agree. Coming directly at the 1 versus going around and kicking at the 1 and then hoping something hits a rail. He did call the shot.
Oh my. Jeez, I can't.
Man, how did it not brush against that?
I'm not sure. I thought he hit it great. Cape Coral, I don't know. My wife would have to check it out first. Bang time. See, we're still talking about that. We definitely want to do that. Open a Florida version of Mad Apple.
That was just a replay for how close that 1 was. Yeah, if you open up Florida, I might have a reason to go to Florida.
Well, there's a lot of reasons to go to Florida.
I'm not a hot weather type of guy. I go north. Get me away from these people. It is what it is. I believe we're on a player break.
Oh, good opportunity to talk about some of these other things that we're talking about. So, what was the other one? Let's see.
Well, I'm going to take 5 really quick while you're doing that.
You take 5.
Appreciate it.
So, what do you feel pool has done for the positive in your life? And in pool, you can only take 1 shot at a time. In life, you can only take 1 step at a time. And that you shouldn't give up on things. I've been down 6-0 in a race to 7 and came back to win. As long as you keep moving forward, things will always get better. So that was Shawn's answer to that. Pretty sure John's is a lot shorter than that. Question 20. What do you feel pool has done positive for your life? For Johnny, friendship, knowing lots of different people. So, yeah, I mean, John's had an opportunity to meet a lot of different people, and we're back to the game here. Wasn't as long of a player break as Chris thought. So John's back at it here. 3 ball going. This game has tightened up quite a bit. Shawn was getting rack after rack for a while, but now it's 6-9, so John's slowly creeping back in here. Another great opportunity here, pretty open table. 8 ball is probably the biggest problem, and that's not too big of a problem. Draw this out just to the right of the 6. Might push 2 rails. Yeah, he did. A little tighter than I would have thought he would have, but he decided to go to 2. Gives you a lot longer line to find the right angle for the 6. So he's able to hit it a little harder. It's going to be a little bit of high left, and he's going to try and play above the side pocket here. Oh boy, he hit that really short. He's got a wider pocket than normal with the 8 sitting where it is. So if anything, you want to over bank this ball. And you're going to have natural shape coming around, especially if you hit it. Yeah. Another bank coming. Well, decided to play safe. And I think he's going to see the same safe right back. Or very similar. And Shawn doesn't really have a shot here. I do not believe you can make that ball, but crew, we haven't had a junior tournament for a while. We just had Badger State games, and we really should run a junior tournament, and I will make sure that you are one of the first that know when we do.
It's a good idea. More juniors tournaments. They have a lot of fun, and they have great sportsmanship.
He's calling the 10 here, maybe? I don't think you can make that 8 here.
Would you look at that?
Well, I'll tell you what, he ended up okay here because I don't think that throws far enough to get there.
I think this might be a Jerry Brissett throw shot. Angle was too steep for that. John elects to play it safe.
Yeah, he left it open. This is kind of a nice natural shot. It's just a little below center. Don't have to do much for this leave.
Man, how'd he hit that?
Perfect. It's a comfortable shot. It was just that right English that made it kind of natural, you know, and looks nice too when you make it.
The problem with those kind of shots, if you get a little nervous, which Shawn doesn't seem to be, he's confident, he's stroking through his shots.
Bud Lights.
Yeah, maybe that's it. But if you underhit that, you know, you don't get on to 10. If you overhit it, you scratch on the side. I mean, he hit it perfectly.
Rick White says, wow, makes it look so easy and smooth. I'm pretty sure he said that when he played that safety on the 8 because that was really a good shot. John got unlucky not to see that.
Oh, this question here is pretty interesting. How do you feel about jump cues?
Yeah.
John dislikes them.
Yeah.
Shawn likes them.
That's because Johnny's old school like me.
I'm pretty sure Shawn's played back when everything was kicking.
Well, Johnny and he are the same age pretty much, I think. What do you got? I got 42 and 43. So Johnny's a year older.
Shawn? I didn't see that.
Oh, Johnny's a year older than Shawn.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure. Yep.
Yeah, I'm a couple of years older than both of them. And I remember seeing Johnny for the first time at KK Billiards. I walked into KK Billiards. Now, this isn't the KK Billiards at Appleton. This is the original KK Billiards on Main Street in Green Bay.
Nice. Oh, boy.
Now, I walked in.
Came out of that okay.
I think I had my McDermott in a plastic case. And I walk in, and there's John, Jamie Garvey, and Dan Hardina. And I believe they all started shooting with their left hand.
Yeah, probably.
You know? And then slowly, one by one, they came up to me and asked me to play. It wasn't a good day.
No.
I learned a lot.
Mainly not to play Jamie Garvey, Little John, or
Right. Well, yeah, but think of what it kind of seems like everybody.
or Danny.
The good old days, though.
See, and that's John. I think that I'll support that 100%. John and quite a few people that I've talked to agree and would support this rule. The rule is jump cues should only be allowed if your opponent hooks you. If you hook yourself, you should have to kick. And I 1,000% agree with that.
I'd be okay with that.
Oh, you'd like to kick that a little bit. He's got a good opportunity for a save here again. Just roll up, tap into the 7 if he doesn't want to get aggressive and play the shot.
What's he going to do? He doesn't know yet. He's calling a 3 in the corner.
Give you just a little look from the top view there. I opted for a safety here, I think. Well, he left a hittable ball for John and possibly makeable. Spin it off the rail and over.
Yeah, we're going to have to get these questions in Google Drive format for next time.
I'm sure it only costs like $20 a month for the subscription.
Free.
What?
Free.
Oh.
Actually, we can set that up. We put these questions in that. They can type them in before the match, and then you just pull them up.
Great shot.
Man. Did he make that look easy?
And boy, he's not getting the favor from the pool gods today, I can tell you. That's a good shot. I feel like he deserved to at least have a piece of it at that point.
Right. Just like touch too much speed on that.
Take a second while Johnny's looking just to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. This is Mad Apple Extreme, and we are located inside the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company. We're a 14,000 square foot pro shop, scratch-made restaurant, billiard room, and we're located in Appleton, Wisconsin, right on College Avenue. So if you guys haven't been here, make sure you get here. And if you have been here, make sure you get back. We appreciate it. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. That is how we keep this stuff coming for free. Johnny looking to double bank this ball. Well, it just makes that effort even look easy, you know. It's always going the right direction. I mean, he gave it a chance.
Right. I was almost wondering if he called that. But he did
the
not.
9. No, he called the 4-ball 2 rails, but
now again in 10-ball, Shawn could give this back.
He could, yep, because that ball was pocketed unintentionally, but
he's definitely not going to.
Not going to is right.
Well, here's an interesting one that I didn't know. Shawn started playing pool at 5 years old. And John, 13, 14.
Yep.
So that means when I ran into him at KK, He's only been playing for about 3 years.
Yeah, he was 16, I think, when he first came in there, right?
He was already a master.
Yep.
Good cleanup by Shawn.
Did he mark that already, or is that going
No.
to be 11?
I don't believe so. I noticed
He's
it's
up
kind of
by
a
5.
routine. They rack and then they score.
Oh, thanks, John. John said food is amazing, too.
Oh, yeah. I like the burger with the egg on it.
Oh, Richie Hammerkiss. Kirsten said one of the best prime rib dinners in the state. Thank you for that. Even though you're on Facebook and should be on YouTube.
Or both.
Or both. Boy, held the cue ball and then it just got whipped right up table. Probably to his advantage because he got Johnny a little further away from the one as he didn't make anything.
You know, bang time. I kind of agree with you, but I'm a lower Fargo rated player, and I hook myself a lot. So in that case, I do like the jump cue all the time. But maybe for a professional match, it makes more sense for the viewers. And you know, it depends on what's exciting. I used to like watching Efren Reyes, you know, 2-rail kick balls, get safe, and just unbelievable. But now maybe that's not fast enough for people.
Yeah,
you know?
I think what I miss most is there used to be a lot of really good kickers and really good masse shooters,
Right.
And now you don't get hardly any.
Everybody jumps now.
Yeah.
Even Earl.
Yeah. And that's something. And I'm not saying that, this is not going to be good for Shawn.
I believe this is just what the doctor ordered for Johnny.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Drills the 10. Mark one more for Little John Fields.
Only down by 4 now.
You know, being that this is a race to 18 and the skill level of both players, you can't count anyone out.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, no such thing.
Last time John was down a few games, he ran a 3-pack.
Kyle, I don't know how to say your last name, but he says perfect example of kicking being a better option there. So I think he's referencing the fact that when jumping that ball was not an advantage at that point.
Right.
If he would have kicked off the side rail to get the hit, he would have pushed it away from the ball.
Correct. I see.
There's been no chance to have set that up. So.
Yeah, and I'm sure Shawn was thinking, man, the one is so close to the pocket. If I can just make it.
Hammer 25 says I switched to YouTube. Cost is 1 beer. Okay. Where are you from? If you come here and you're from more than 20 miles away, I will buy you a beer. The offer isn't to everybody, just Hammer 25.
And Armstrong, I do agree. I mean, there is a lot of skill in jumping, but I'll tell you what. Someone taught me how to jump, and within 15 minutes, I learned how to do the dart method and the regular, stroke method, and I was making balls.
Yeah, but you're a prodigy.
Oh, yeah. Sure, thank you. I mean, my goal with a jump cue is at least get a hit. If you can just get a hit. So just so everybody knows, we're not trying to battle out, the good and the bad of the jump cues. There's definitely skill involved in both, and I believe there's respect for both.
Yeah, I agree.
But we do miss the Efren Reyes 9-foot table, kick safes.
It's a good shot by Johnny there, just shooting that ball off there like that. That, on the other hand, was not a good shot by Johnny. Oh, he ended up okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Probably roll up for the 5 in the bottom left corner.
I just was on the wrong ball.
The TV balls are a different color.
Thanks.
No problem.
Greg Tarkanian says it's just hard to string together racks of 10 ball. I agree, and it's amazing what that one ball does different.
Yeah, I mean the
9
break
ball, you'll see
alone.
3-4 runs. Yeah.
The break alone is an art form in 10 ball. In 9 ball, I feel like it used to be just break as hard as you can. 10 ball, it's a controlled. I mean, the break is just as much skill as actually running the rack.
Tay, I believe. I hope I'm saying that right, but Tay says I gave up the jump cue chance. I couldn't do it. I'm more of a Masse man. I am too. I love Masse. It's my favorite. All right, Johnny's coming back into it here. He's only down by 3 games. Don't go anywhere. It's going to get tight.
Great out by John.
What do you guys think the final score will be? Chime in and let us know what you think. Wes Borkert, free beer is only for people on YouTube.
I agree.
Facebook doesn't like us, so we don't like them.
Hey, Wes, how's it going? We got Robbie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Robbie, you can come and practice Masse shots on my tables up until the time that I can get Simonis cloth.
Yeah. That'll be a great day.
We can get it. We just can't get enough to do all of the tables at the same time, and that's what we want to do.
I don't know why, but when a table has new cloth, I play better on it.
All right, Mike Legou says 18-15, LJ over Shawn. Armstrong Street says 18-17, LJ. We got Princess 67, which we all know is Lisa Heckman, saying, I'm hoping for Hill. Don't we all love a Hill game here on Mad Apple Extreme? It's amazing how many times it happens.
It definitely happens. I mean, you get closer to the end, the nerves start kicking in.
Pronounced Thai. Okay. Oh, I suppose like sweet Thai chili.
Yeah, that
Same
makes sense.
spelling, right? I'm sure he heard that a million times in his life. I mean, really, it's like, Kendall, where's Barbie? Little John 18, Shawn 15. Patrick is guessing. Kyle with just a Shawn. Oh, no, he said 18-15 Shawn.
Well, where's all the people that said it was going to be Shawn by 8? I mean, John by 8. Shawn is definitely bringing his game, and he's taking advantage of every opportunity that John gave him to get a nice lead. Oh.
Well, I'm glad you asked that question because it's right here on this survey. Where is Shawn Henning from? He is from Milton, Wisconsin.
That is a rare foul that I don't think you're going to see very often. A miscue, causing no ball to contact a rail after initial contact.
I kind of figured that was you there, Rick, baby.
Rick Spatula. Now I know. Armstrong.
Yeah. Well, slow her down there, Johnny. Getting a little bit of an angle.
For the viewers that have just joined, this is the Mad Apple Extreme King of the Hill event every Friday. And what you're witnessing are a couple local legends in Wisconsin, if not the Midwest. or even further. Battling it out in a race to 18, 10 ball, BCA rules.
Randy saying Shawn representing. He's winning. Saying he's representing great.
He's holding it down. I mean, if the opponent gives you an opportunity, yeah.
Johnny making a new hole.
Wiped its feet. And you can take advantage of that opportunity. You're going to come out ahead.
Jason Ebling says Shawn is shooting great tonight, but I still pick LJ to win.
I feel like John's shooting a little more comfortably. He's getting some good rolls, some friendly bumps, but he's cleaning up from the first couple racks.
Racks Chad Cox actually is going to be playing on Sunday at 4:30. So,
right on. It's a good question. Did you answer where Shawn Henning was from? I don't know if I missed that one.
Ty's like throwing out all the slang or whatever that he gets called. Taiwan, Thai stick, Thai guy. I like Thai stick because you're a pool player. Yeah, it's awesome. A little short on that 10 ball there on Johnny. I still would bet on him. It's kind of a rough angle here. I mean, I'm not one to say something's a scratch, but this is pretty close. So we'll see if he can avoid it.
Yeah, Shawn is from Milton, Wisconsin, and Johnny is from Appleton, Wisconsin.
See, that's interesting. Johnny overcut that ball in thinking he needed to go the other way, and I think he would have had a little more of a chance if he would have undercut it a bit.
I missed that.
It's easy to see from here, though.
Yeah, I've never missed a ball up here. No, I have, actually.
Wes, yes, there's a tournament every Friday night alongside the new King of the Hill on Friday night, and we start that at 7 p.m., and we had 28 players tonight, and really great payouts. We actually do a tiered entry, right?
Yes, it is a tiered entry.
Holy cow.
Yep, sorry about that. I believe the 400 and unders, Fargo rating, pay $10. The 500 and under pay 15. The 600 pay 20. The 700 pay 25. So on and so forth.
No, because I paid 25, and I'm only a 620.
Yeah, you're over 600. So 700 and under.
Okay,
yeah.
I see.
I always go for the unders. It's easier for me to keep track. But, yeah, tiered entry. So there's no handicap, and it's alternate break.
Oh, boy.
But you...
I don't know why he's throwing his arms up. My goodness, that's the best break he's had, I think.
Yeah, I don't think I would complain about that one.
No.
Everybody's got a chance. I mean, for $10, if you're a 400 player, you learn something, you have a lot of fun. And I've actually seen, without the handicap system, people have been really trying. They've been putting more into it.
Yeah, John from Wisconsin Billiard Hall of Fame says the biggest shot possible turning point in the match was that 10 ball. I agree. I think that was huge. And that's 9-11. He's only down by 2 games. I mean, that's runnable.
It's a little unfortunate.
Jim Bodinger says 18-13 LJ.
Hey, James.
So Jim only thinks he's only going to get one more game here. Good shot. Woo! Right in where he needed to be.
Yeah, this should be interesting up to the 7.
Chris, you have more experience with that than me. What do you do for the tournaments? For the players without a rating?
Oh, you just make them like a 500.
Yeah, right. Because it adjusts pretty quick, right?
Right.
So you might get drilled one tournament, but after that it'll straighten itself out.
Right, because we've had people come in, with no rating, and beat 700s. So you have to be a little careful with that road player aspect. So typically, I mean, when I run tournaments, I'll actually change their rating as they play. If I see him run 4 racks of 10 ball in a row, he's no longer a 500. But that was a bigger deal when it was handicap. Now that it's a straight race, it doesn't really matter that much.
Oh, here you got John going out on a limb. It's our first vote for Shawn for a while here. 18-14 Shawn, John says.
That 10 ball meant that much, huh? Switching teams here.
I think I might agree with them, though. That 10 ball was a big deal. I mean, it's a huge... for John, it was huge to do that, and then for Shawn to get that back was...
You're either within 2 or now you're down by 3.
Right.
Or 4, even 5 now.
Well, yeah, it's going to change.
So does he cheat the pocket here, or does he take the combo?
Women choose their game also for the Queens match, yep. And women are allowed to challenge any of them.
Right.
As long as you're not rated higher than what's allowed. But you can always play up.
Correct. And we've had quite a few players do that. We've had players that were...
Well, Terrence Beck.
Yeah, good example.
Terrence the Heart Beck, that's what we should call him.
He went straight for the Kings.
Yeah, he did. Yep, even when he didn't have to. I got Steve Sarnecki saying 18-16 Little John.
I think we've all been here. We've seen John play in many of state tournaments. And we've seen it turn around. And we're all hoping for a close match.
Anton Washington said, great out. I agree. Actually, Anton didn't say it. He screamed it.
Passion.
Passion is right. It's what we need in our game. Guys, thanks for getting out there and sharing the stream. Keep it up. We'd love to get over 30,000 viewers. We're pretty close, so get out there and make sure people know about this match. It's been just a super match so far.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate all the Facebook pool groups out there that allow us to share this information. Namely, pool is not dead. If anybody's in that group and got that information, chime in, say something in the chat, say hi.
Yeah, we'd love to know where you found us. That'd be a nice thing to throw out there for us, where you're watching us from.
Kind of want to know where our players are coming from. And a lot of our viewers here are local or know John and Shawn.
Oh man, we used to have it around the world though.
Yeah, I'm sure we still do. And we've got some Canadians.
Yeah, our
new
lady there from British Columbia. Oh boy, I tell you, you don't see Johnny struggle like this. I don't know.
It might be because he switched to Corona.
That could be it.
I really
don't
go back to the
Miller Lite, I think.
Yeah.
Wes, I appreciate that. Wes, you're the TV guy, man. You should love us on YouTube compared to Facebook. Scott Bear, Shawn, 18-15 is his guess. Oh boy!
Now Shawn is the reigning king, so there is something to be said about
he's
being
got a
comfortable
window here. At least for the hit, maybe not for a shot, but bunch of eggs.
He's looking at it like a golfer. One eye
4.
closed. Pretty tight.
Right out of the poorhouse in Hartford. Well, we want to know where you're from too, but we also want to know where you found us on YouTube or on Facebook. What group you were part of or where it came across for you to see us for the first time.
It's very helpful. I mean, the stream is free.
Watching this on the 65-inch, but cheating on my phone. Nice. And Scott Bear says chat is how he found us.
Appreciate it. And those that are watching it on their phone, make sure you go to the little options in the upper right
Oh, great shot.
and change the quality to highest quality.
On YouTube. If you do that on Facebook, you get in trouble.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's an option in Facebook, but on YouTube, there is a setting and you can boost it up. You should be able to read the numbers on the balls. But live streaming does have its downsides. A little bit of compression. All right.
Nobody even knows what that means.
So, John has the option of giving this back.
Yeah, he can, because that 8-ball got pocketed out of turn, and then 8-ball, or I'm sorry, in 10-ball, when that happens, the player's got an option to let you shoot again.
This is a definite stroke shot here.
Mark's standing right in front of our view, and he knows what we do here, and he acts like it's no big deal to stand right
Bell.
there. Yeah. Well, he kind of got a bad kick there. It hit it again.
Frustrations running high. This might be the opportunity we've all waited for.
All right. Johnny with a good opportunity here. Straight in. Just, I mean, honestly, this is why everybody keeps betting on Johnny, even though he's down right now.
Right.
Because everybody's been here with him and seen this, you know. I mean, he's never out of it.
Right.
I don't care how far back he is. He is so capable. He's one of the most capable pool players that we have, for sure, in the state, and consistent. And if he doesn't come back and make this close, I would be absolutely shocked.
Would you look at that shape?
Perfect.
Now, there's something to be said of maybe taking a break after Shawn missed that shot. I may have taken a break there, got my composure back. But I think John maybe lives for this kind of pressure. He gets this chance. He's not going to let it go. He's going to finish this up, maybe run 2 or 3 racks after this. Like you said, we've all seen it.
All right, Ken Nook says, I believe Shawn is going to win 18-11. Shawn is playing a lot better. At the moment, I believe that is probably accurate. And then Randy Sargent answering our question, watching from Milwaukee, and word of mouth from Fred Renner. Thanks, Fred.
Appreciate it.
Fred's a great guy, and my wife is so thrilled about her salsa. Brought her 2 huge jars of it. That'll last her at least a week.
Yeah, I was a little jealous that I didn't get any salsa, Fred.
Well, some people are important. I mean, my wife only got 1 giant jar of salsa.
I want to thank everybody for the subs.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel,
please do.
Appreciate it.
John is in stroke now, says Patrick Gwynn. Johnny can be in stroke at any moment.
I noticed John still breaks with the 2 and a 3 on the ends. That is no longer required.
That's probably Johnny's best break. The trouble is the 10 ball. Every other ball was wide out, but that 10 is, well, it is off the rail a little bit, so it makes it a bit easier than if it was froze. Still just not in a great spot.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't see him bump that at some point.
Stephen Martin says Johnny could run 9 racks in a row. Doesn't really pay to predict the score. Oh, boy. Oh. He's got to be feeling pretty lucky that went in, to be honest with you.
That pocket has been a problem for a few shots.
But now that it did go in,
Stop shot out.
we're waiting for the 10 ball to see what happens there.
I mean, it is off the rail.
Yeah, you got to get on it, though. Randy going out on a limb there, saying this will be a run out.
Spectator's curse? I don't think so.
Spectator's curse. Never heard of that. That's a better stroke. More like the Johnny we're used to seeing.
And it's perfect.
Don't really want to come back too far here unless you come back plenty far.
You know, I like the angle on this. He doesn't have to put a lot on it. Just kind of naturally rolls behind it.
Perfect speed. Oh, no. He missed that ball. He hooked him, though, I think. Can you believe that? Did you watch that shot?
No, I was busy getting a beer.
He missed that ball so far to the outside that he actually hooked him behind the nipple.
Wow.
I mean...
Yeah, I'm not really calculating what happened. It was... Was he trying not to scratch? Was there a scratch possibility on the 10 that he had to...
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, he came out smelling like roses, and Shawn's got a pretty tough shot. What do you even do here?
So, Patrick says he's curious why John chose 10 ball. I know he's an amazing 8 ball player. Is his rotation game better? So Johnny is a 9 ball player. So that's why I'm surprised that he played 10 ball.
Correct.
And his rotation game is better, but I'm still surprised he didn't play 9 ball.
I think it might have just been kind of an equalizer. No slop, which I don't think you're going to have a problem with these skilled level players. I mean, you're not going to see a lot of slop in 9 ball either. But that extra ball changes the game. You're going to see less runouts, more clustered breaks.
Randy says, not commenting again.
I told you.
Commentator's curse.
Well, that was the spectator's curse. Well, John is very fortunate.
I would agree. I'm sure he feels very fortunate for that shot.
Keeps him in the game within 3. It's still anybody's match.
If anybody's wondering, we don't allow people to pick up balls for this, so that's why even these straight-in shots like that, we want to see every shot shot out.
Correct. You know how that goes. Sometimes your temperament gets the best of you. You throw a ball across the table.
It's only actually happened once.
That's not bad. And how many? I mean, you've been doing this now for what, a couple of years?
It started up during the shutdown.
Right at the end of the.
Because we still weren't open.
Well, yeah. It was a sanctuary.
Well, the only people in here were the commentators and the 2 players.
Right, and it was later. It was Sunday, very late.
Oh yeah, really late.
Music was shut off. It was quiet. Of course, I was in the back room playing a ring game. But we had to have the doors locked. We had all the TVs blaring the stream. Good times. But this whole thing, this stream, the technology definitely evolved, and it's been getting better and better.
One of the true lessons in life I learned from Larry Backus, and even the worst things have positives that can come from them. It's just true. And as bad as all that was and the shutdown was, the stream wouldn't be here without it.
Yeah, you got to take what you can out of it. I mean, a lot of people are stuck at home. They wanted to watch pool. They couldn't play pool. And you didn't charge them a dime. Personally, I don't understand pay-per-view pool, but let's not go there.
Ray from Nowhere, which is our very own Ray Skinador, says, watching from the break room at the casino. It's busy as hell. I need this. #pool.
Hey, Ray.
What's going
Miss
on,
you, buddy.
Ray?
Haven't seen you for forever. Every ball is a rail.
It isn't.
Right there.
Great bank there. Still going to have trouble getting up table. I think he's got to draw this straight out over to the side rail and back up kind of where he is right now. Because he's not getting away from that 6 ball, so he's got to draw short of it. So he's going to draw over to the side rail, 1 rail back up to about where he is now. Oh, too much. Yeah, he got too much on that ball. He was trying to
You
just...
know what, though? 10 ball. This is a 9 ball shot all day long. Carom, 10 ball.
Yeah, look at how far that 10's off.
It's a two-way, though. You're also playing safe.
That part I agree with. This is a pretty tough 10 ball, Carom.
I'm not
I
sure.
think he might just play safe here and run him behind the 10.
It's probably smarter. He's looking at it, though. Once a 9 ball player, always a 9 ball player.
Fred Renner, I agree. We got such great equipment. It's too bad we can't get better commentating.
I think we're doing okay. I'm keeping Kendall in line. You know, when he strays off on those topics, I pull him right back in for you guys.
What topics? What are you talking about?
We definitely appreciate you, Fred.
Well, he is going with your shot. He decided for the 10 ball.
Oh, I knew it.
Oh, boy. It's good effort, and he definitely got him stuck tight behind that 8.
It was a good two-way. I think we're going to see the short stick. And no matter what happens, you make the 3, you're probably going to win.
Here's an interchangeable question between these two. What do you do to calm your nerves when preparing for a match? And Shawn Henning's answer, I drink a lot of alcohol. And Johnny's answer, have a beer.
The more conservative answer.
Right.
All right, bank.
So for all you kids out there,
yeah, you know,
you won't be able to play calm pool until you're at least 21.
I think that works on a bar table. But once you move up to the 9-footers, I think you have to find a different
Calming.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, definitely. Shawn's favorite table to play on is a 9-footer as compared to Johnny's is a 7.
Yeah, does Shawn have a table at home?
I'm not sure.
I'd almost
That's
bet that he
maybe
does.
a question we should have on there. 4-10 combination coming this way. Almost trapped in the pocket. You'd have to hit it pretty bad not to get it. Unless he drills it and hits it straight. Should just roll this ball in, though. Good
Man.
shot.
You know, that little pause in
within
John's
2.
stroke always makes me nervous. He has perfected that.
Emily Moon says, yes, he has a table. Is it a 9-foot table, though? Do you know?
It'd be sad if it wasn't. If his favorite table is a 9, unless he
Right.
doesn't have the room, I would definitely pay that extra and just go ahead and get it. I think, you know, the 9-foot table allows you to really let your stroke out. I feel like I'm always shooting off a rail.
On a
But
bar box?
Yeah, but that's mostly because, you know, the shape. The shape isn't
Bill
really...
Larson says Shawn has a Valley at home.
Ah. Wonder if he's got the Ridgeback rails and the Simonis cloth and the typical upgrade. Make
Dusty
the Valley
also
play.
says they put it in during COVID.
Right on. So I want to take this time to thank everybody who's with us. Please share, like, and subscribe. And if you're on Facebook, head on over to the YouTube channel. You're going to have better quality. For some reason, our Facebook stream here seems to be cutting in and out. YouTube's been rock solid.
Yeah, I agree with that. Patrick Lynn says, if this was paid for pay-per-view, I'd pay. The knowledge you get from watching these high-level matches with commentary is second to none. Johnny has it all on his back right there. Free the stream.
Free the stream. I wouldn't be up here if there was a pay-per-view. I am a software engineer. I agree with open source software and making yourself important so that the need for the product is there. There's no reason to nickel and dime people.
Right. I agree with that. I think if your product's good enough, you don't have to.
Right. I mean, look at all the biggest companies making money off of free stuff, and then you can't live without them. They take over the world. I agree, Fred. It's getting close. I'm getting nervous.
It's getting interesting for sure.
It's a great view right there. You can really see the break, the nice pop on the head ball, how high the cue ball pops up. The goal with the break seems to be to almost jump the cue ball from behind the kitchen into the head ball. Less friction.
Always a Larry Neville thing too, though, is popping the cue ball straight up because then the ball's all clear.
He
underneath,
invented that, I believe,
and then it set back down.
I mean, I remember in 10 ball, it seemed like the break was always a cut break, and then all of a sudden the pop
is
break
this a
started coming.
race to 15 for 500? It's a race to 18. Actually, if you look at the scoreboard, we actually have up what the race is to. We don't have the amount, but yeah, the 500 is in the middle. And our King of the Hill series is a minimum $250 bet. If they agree on a higher bet, they are obviously allowed to do so. Oh, Johnny with a scratch on the break.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing stopping them from doing side bets, but it is a 2-player tournament. $250 each.
Well, that's minimum. Minimum entry.
Right.
It's $250.
There we go.
Patrick Lynn says he's sticking with Johnny. This is great that you switched this to Fridays. Thank you, Scott. We appreciate it. We agree. We just, we really do want players out there. If you're interested in playing this thing, we'd love to see you come out and give it a shot. We understand if you're scared.
I would be. You know how many times I play John and I just miss shots because I'm worried about him running out? You know, I kind of want to know the psychology behind that. When you play a really good player, how many people get nervous and don't play their best game, which makes them win more games? You can tell that is not affecting Shawn.
Just pull this a little bit tighter on the corner, yep. Going to flatten this out and come around 2 rails. Wants to hit about the middle diamond here.
Probably the key shot of this rack.
Now he's going to end up in the opposite pocket he was playing for, but it'll work. And he's got a good angle to kind of bump into the 6 and push it towards the pocket.
Yeah.
So just a little bit of draw here, just nudge over into the 6 ball. It should push it in front of the corner pocket for you. Oh, maybe he's gonna play shape to the corner. He did.
It was a good shot. No, I mean, you just stun, pop over for the 8, 9, 10 in the same pocket, or roll up.
Just like that. It's a good shot. Shawn really did need this rack, too. He's kind of losing a little momentum here. You could feel the energy switch. And amazing what a scratch on the break can do.
At this level, the break is pretty much everything. Nicely done. Didn't overdo it. Just slid over for the 10. Same pocket. 14-11. Shawn in the lead in a race to 18.
How many state titles does Johnny have? I have no idea.
That's a good question. And I'm not sure about the history. And back in the day, there weren't that many state tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, everything was just gambling.
Right. It's definitely come around. You know, we have 4 or 5 major events within an hour or two of here. Then you got Matchroom, just adding tons of pro events. And I believe the Moscone Cup is in Vegas this year at Bally's.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
That'll be a pretty fun event. I don't know who's going to play in it. Maybe they'll sign Earl up again.
That was such a scam.
I was just going to say, I should have said it. Envelope.
It just was a scam. I mean, it just was. I don't know.
But Jeremy Jones stepped up and made some of the most amazing shots I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely see that Jeremy was a champion.
Oh, yeah.
And
I mean, the English and the rails and the knowledge, it was still worth watching every bit of it. And fun fact, Tyler Steyer lives about a half hour from here. For those of you that don't know the location, it would be very cool to see Tyler come in and challenge in between his busy schedule of going to China and wherever else all the pros go.
Johnny just playing a little bit of strategy there, but I think Shawn's probably going to play safe here.
Yeah, that'd be a good, safe choice.
I think you just got to kind of slide down between the 9 and the 8.
You know, maybe if you charge for the stream, we can get some padding on these chairs.
We take donations.
Oh, just hit the point.
You know, and It is terrific, and I can't tell you how many times I'm out and about somewhere, and we're doing a traveling event, and somebody will just walk up and hand you $100 and say, "Here, we really appreciate what you
Yeah.
do." And I mean, honestly, that I told the guy that day because I had to go and pick up some audio parts. I'm like, "That's awesome! You just paid for all the audio parts I had to pay. I
Yeah.
had to pick up." So,
Well, that's the thing. I think allowing people to choose and do what they want is the key to everything.
well, and I'm just always humbled by the fact that people do that. It's
Right.
just it's a nice thing because we get to sit here and play and have fun and bring you
course.
guys some stuff. You know what I mean? And it definitely does cost money, but we do it because we love it. So.
We should get a picture in here. It's like the Star Trek Enterprise console. We got like monitors all over the place. Kendall built it into the wood,
Oh, yeah.
keyboards and technology everywhere. Not bad for somebody that doesn't know how to use his phone.
And we're finally trying to figure out how to use it. So it's one thing to have it.
So Shawn called the side kick bank. Really his only option. He got a nice thin hit on it, leaving Johnny with an opportunity here. Nice thin cut, good shape on the two. Little straight, limits the options.
Two rails back
Two
out
rails
there.
out with top.
I think so. Kind of force it with inside to hold it. Yeah. Push in past the 8 and back out, I think. Just like that.
You can. I
It's a
feel like
funny
Johnny's
angle,
kind of
actually.
got the flow going here. I mean, he is really just.
It's a little bit of a funny angle. He's got to force this ball a bit. 7 ball where it is, it makes it a little tougher.
Yeah, you could see the look on his face after he got there.
Well, yeah, and he ended up short on that ball because of it. Shouldn't give him any problems, though. I mean, it's just a straight left shot, 2 times back and forth.
Beautiful. In between the 10 and the 7. Punch it out for the 7 all the way down.
Yeah, he's just going to stop it, it looks like.
Don't overthink it. Biggest thing players need to know. Sometimes don't overthink it.
Well, there's only so many options, you know. I mean, you get people that think and think and think, and I mean.
Yeah, but a lot, what you don't understand and what makes. Oh.
Yeah, I was wondering when he hit that. It looked like he slid it just a little bit.
A lot of the lower rated Fargo players tend to overthink, use too much English, try to get too perfect on things.
Fred Renner says, I pay you in salsa for your wife. He does, too. Happy wife, happy life.
That's true. Got to keep the woman happy, otherwise you can't play pool. So I think he got a little
holy cow,
strange on this one. He's going to have to punch it back out for the 9.
Good shot.
Beautiful.
For some reason, I transitioned over to watching Table 8 and watching Colin Posselt, and I didn't realize I was watching that game. I was thinking I was watching what we were commentating on, and they're playing Banks over here.
Oh, right.
And he missed the 1 by like a foot and a half, and then I realized he was playing a 5-railer.
Yeah, great matches going on. I mean, not only is the 28-person 10-ball weekly going on, we got some matches. You had Colin and Mike playing earlier. Now, what do we got? Bank pool over here. We got Colin and Michelle Neville. Seems like their favorite game. Bank pool.
Well, Deffern says he won gold last year. I'm missing a whole conversation here.
You know, there's something to be said there about not worrying about someone else's rating. I mean, back in the day, you just played people, and you tried, and you won, and you didn't care. You found out they were good later, and you're like, oh, that's awesome. But now you see that number, and you think, oh, I don't have a chance.
Yeah, it just doesn't mean anything. I took second in the Platinum Division at CSI this year.
Oh, well, congratulations.
I mean, I don't play ever. I was surprised to get that far. I mean, there were
Yeah, but you've played
80
for,
some players.
what, 70 years?
Yeah, at least. I mean, I'm, 90?
Time's flying. Not enough time for practice. But I think it's like riding a bike. I mean, once you get the basic skills down, you just feel out the speed of the table, and maybe, hopefully, you get some good rolls and you see some of your game come back. But even the best players I know, they do practice.
Scott, if we actually reported these matches to Fargo, it might go up. I mean, he's what is that, 48-12, so 60-point underdog here. Did I do that wrong? I did that wrong.
Well, the reason why we can't report it to
didn't.
Fargo is not because we don't want to; it's because they don't allow it.
Well, yet they have that silly.
Yeah.
What is that thing called?
I don't want to mention it.
Yeah, I agree.
Not that it's not a good idea. It's just it shouldn't be the only way. It's a public system. Goes back to nickel and diming people. Skimmed off the 3.
Oh, he
leaving
caught
Johnny
the 3.
with an opportunity here.
He said, darn it, when he missed that.
He is not happy.
I very clearly heard him say, darn it.
Oh, for sure. This should be no problem. Easy set in the booth.
There's a little more pressure now. Shawn's only 3 games away.
Something that Johnny doesn't like about this, he balked and got back up. Probably debating on whether or not rolling up or putting a little top inside to come for the 2.
I think you should stroke this ball if you're not hitting the ball good right now.
It was a 50-50. He just decided to roll up. Now he's got to slide out for the 3. Combo on the 7. I don't see too many problems here for John.
We rolled long on that a bit.
Yep. A little hot, but
coming in hot. I'm going to go above the 4 here, I think. Definitely keeping this interesting. Is their beer score 15-11? Probably pretty close.
Well, I'm looking at the tables, and it's just bottles upon bottles. Well, I do see a carafe of water now. there might be a turning point here for Shawn.
Are you sure they just didn't want to run to the restroom? Good shot.
Quite possibly. You know, it'd be nice if you can see what we're seeing. Shawn's just rubbing his face. He's just not happy with that. Keeping the door open for John. Oh, he got back up on the shot. Something he didn't like.
Which I can tell you, there can't be enough said for that. There's so many times you stay down on a ball and you're not comfortable. It takes 2 seconds to stand back up and look at it again to make sure you get comfortable before you hit it.
Right. And no matter how many times I say that to myself, I still do it.
You're not in a hurry. You know, you should never feel like you're getting rushed.
Yeah, that happens to me when I play a slow player. I feel like it's my job to speed the match up. It's not.
Mason saying he's excited to challenge again for the king since it's switched to Friday nights.
Mason.
Hopefully a whole bunch of people are excited to challenge on Friday nights. I want to thank you all again for joining us here at Mad Apple Extreme. We're excited to bring you this match tonight, and I tell you, it's still going to get more interesting. I think Johnny's going to get on a roll here again and get this thing closer to tied up.
Oh, man, it's nice to see the place is packed. A lot of good players. People coming back out of the house. People I haven't seen for a while. Got some tense matches going on in this 10-ball weekly. Which, if anyone's interested, you can check out the brackets on League Pool Stats.
Oh, yeah. The wait list for the Kings is very short. In fact, I'd have to talk to Mason to find out how many are in line. But it's not a very long list right now for the Kings, and that's part of the reason why we switched it to Friday nights, hoping to entice some players from a bit further away. And I announced before, if you're more than half hour from here, we can set you up in a hotel room for free if you decide to come out. Little look at the table from the overhead here to see how he's hooked here on this one. He's probably going to end up pushing out here.
Little unfortunate.
Oh, see, John, you got to come and challenge.
John elects push out. Now it is Shawn's option to give this back if he doesn't like it.
Full free, yeah, that's right.
Shawn is going for it. He's got the short stick out. He feels confident that he can pocket this and get a good leave on the 2. Might be the Bud Light talking. He has given it back to John.
I mean, as much as you want to just fire this ball in, I think, and the difference in feelings here, Johnny's excited to get this shot, If you have a choice, I don't know how excited you are to get this shot.
This is a big game.
Fires it in.
Drills it, and he has a shot on the 2. Might not be the shot that you want.
This one's tougher than a jump shot because there's pressure now.
You almost have to just, spin this in, come 1 rail back for the 3 without scratching.
Yeah, he looks like he's trying to get 2 rails because he wants to hit this ball. He doesn't want to slow this thing down.
Increases the chance of making it if you don't spin and have the ball moving all over the place on you. Got a train of people walking by. Let them clear. Didn't even phase John. Didn't even notice him. You got to get those bank teller ropes, the ones that way they make you walk back and forth.
Those things are expensive. Those seat belts on a post.
You know what? He's mad, but I think he's got a shot.
Yeah, he came out fine.
A little bit of draw. Snick off the 9. Had to bring a little MH into the stream.
Snick?
Just snick the 9. Oh, Joe's for the side. I did what you did. I was looking at the 5 and not the 4.
Oh, yeah. 4 is up table.
John's having some fun with the crowd. Good to see. That's when you know he's feeling comfortable. Little distraction from the crowd. John had to regroup.
Didn't phase him.
He's not happy about it. But I know one thing. You don't want to piss John off.
Well, and sometimes maybe somebody making you a little angry is, uh-oh. My goodness.
Wow.
Uh-oh. I just heard words I've heard Johnny say many times in his life, but typically not about himself. Can't win.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, I've heard that a million times. As he's running tables on you.
Well, he got a good hit, and if he wouldn't have hung that 10 in front of the side, it would have been a pretty good lead, but I think Shawn can cut this in off the 10 and run straight back and forth.
You know what? This is still probably the best he could hope for. I mean, it's not a gimme.
Well, I mean, he got a shot.
Right.
I would have never guessed he was going to get a shot.
Yeah, he underhit. Got a little short on the 9. Probably had some. The distraction got to him more than I thought.
Well, he's going to bank it. Huge shot right here. Nice shot. And far enough.
Yeah, I mean, with that shot, it wasn't just the bank. It was also getting on the 10.
Good shot. Lacey. Wait, did you say a free room for the Kings match? Yes. Kings match, young lady. 11 o'clock, you guys can make no problem. Just saying.
Yeah?
This one gets so late. Let's see, who was the closest to prediction so far? 15 to 12. I don't think anybody, because I think everybody was choosing Johnny.
Not everybody.
And they didn't have, well, originally. They didn't have Shawn getting over 11, I think, half of them.
Well, I mean, this is definitely
Well, I've seen,
mistakes were made, and Shawn has capitalized.
yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. This is the most balls I've ever seen Johnny miss.
Right.
You know.
Maybe he did quit. No.
Well, and I don't mean that for any negative at all for
Correct,
Johnny.
yeah.
I mean,
it's tough. You know, I mean, you just get thrown right in. I'll be the first to tell you, playing on the stream is hard. Because you just you don't stroke the ball right. Sometimes you overthink things. I'd say this is the biggest spectator crowd we've had so far on Prem
Oh yeah, for
for a
sure.
match.
I think Friday nights are just going to get more and more exciting.
Yeah, it was a good choice to move it to Friday.
Some people didn't agree.
Well, it's not canceled. Everyone still has their spot.
Rack says 18-15. Shawn.
I
Shawn's
didn't think he had a shot with how he was. He seemed disappointed of that leave.
Oh no,
He's right on
sitting.
track.
He's sitting good here. Yeah. I think he's going to bring this to the hill right here. I don't think Johnny's getting back to this table.
Overran it slightly, but he is fine. It's tough to dig under this one, though.
Yeah, you just go straight over and back.
Okay.
This is like just below center ball, kind of like a stop shot, and then speed. It's going to come about here and back.
It's a key shot, though, because depending on where
yeah.
you get on this, I mean, that's how hard the 7's going to be.
That a little light, but he's all right.
I wonder if he's going to elect to go around the 9.
I think you bump into it, actually. I like slow rolling this ball. Just like that. It's a good shot. Even though he didn't end up straight in, you're giving yourself a shot at the 7 no matter what you did.
And I don't mind this. I mean, you just shoot the 8 in the side.
Gotta watch out for the other side, though.
Right.
Right here. And it's easy to float this too far and end up with a tough angle. You almost take the 8 in the corner, I think. They tried to hold it.
Opportunity. Knox.
Johnny with a great opportunity to get himself then one more game closer. Going to get him to 13 if he can manage these last 4.
I mean, this game is huge right now. If Johnny gets out here, gets a couple of good breaks, we're within 1. Could be a very close match. Now, this is where I'd be saying to myself, good time to take a 5-minute break. Put your opponent on ice after missing that. Clear your head.
This coffee was way too big.
Yeah. You saying you need a break? You'll be up all night.
Caffeine doesn't work like that for me.
Yeah, I agree. There's times, though, when you say that, and then you're like, well, why am I up at 5 in the morning after 2 hours of sleep? Well, might be that extra large Starbucks at 9 p.m. Which, by the way, Starbucks would be a great sponsor.
Oh, yeah, I think we can get him.
Don't see why not.
All right, Johnny not giving up yet. 13-16, race to 18, 500 in the middle, right here at Mad Apple Extreme. I'm in the booth with my very good friend, Mr. Chris G. Also a very hard worker when it comes to making this stream what it is, so we appreciate you for that. I am Kendall Quickfire Cook, and we are inside of the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company, West College Avenue, Appleton, Wisconsin. Please go out and share our stream. We really appreciate it. You sharing is what allows us to be able to keep it going for free, so you don't have to go and pay for any of this stuff. And we intend to keep bringing you quality matches and quality equipment, and we enjoy. Hurry up. Oh, you almost timed that bad. Let's take a look from the overhead. Well, the 1 ball and the 2 ball are probably the worst 2 balls in the set. So once those are worked out, I think it gets a lot easier. David Kleslarek said, you said quality matches. That means I'm out. We know. We've seen you play pool.
Yeah, it's always easier said than done. I mean, these guys are excellent players. Played for many years at a high level.
Not sure what he was doing there. Did he call that one or?
Yeah, I believe he was just going for it, and then he would,
Pretty
he
safe,
did get the
yeah.
2. Kind of a 2-way.
It's a happening place around here tonight. Pretty busy yet.
Oh, she is packed.
What's Johnny going to do here, you think?
I mean, about all you can do is 2 rails. But he's looking at it differently, so I don't know.
I don't mind going around the 6 ball. Is that what you're talking about?
The 5?
This
oh,
long,
no,
long
I didn't
rail.
see that.
Shooting towards Johnny. I like 2 rails, but I think it's around the 6.
So I'm thinking go 2 rails
around
around the 5, snick the 1 in, and come out for the 2, smelling like roses. But obviously that angle isn't.
This is a good shot. This is a pretty good angle. You just got to hold it a little bit because the 6 is in the natural line.
Just a touch of left.
Yeah, so he's going to overcut the first angle and then just a little bit of left to straighten it back out. Oh, a little too much left. Boy, you hit that. Well, I tell you, he might have got lucky here. I don't know if there's a ball or a hole for that 1 ball. Safety coming.
Tell you what, Johnny's just not getting any rolls.
There, see, Jody saw it. She said, kick off the long rail. And Matt Kitzman, have a good night. Well, keep up the great work. Thank you, sir. Hopefully you're not going to bed because you work tomorrow.
Once again, we appreciate everybody that's watching. Mad Apple Extreme. Every Friday, King of the Hill.
7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Shawn trying to get him safe, instead breaking him out and leaving him a pretty good opportunity. Thanks, Andy. You do a great job, too, with the things you do. Andy Coons, another one, selflessly promotes his sport. Wisconsin Billiard, or I'm sorry, so used to plugging John. Wisconsin Pool Players Society.
Another good group. I'll tell you something about that group. They love close call, slow motion shots. They live for it.
Yeah. We'll have to work on that. So instead of us having to go out there and actually watch, we have to have an easy way to zoom in on the shot so that we can watch it live.
Well, the next step is getting a guy out there with a wireless camera. That's that's,
Dan Adrian says, I'm going to bed because I work tomorrow. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. It was good to see you, Dan, even though I didn't recognize you right away.
Thanks, Dan. Have a good night. You can always catch the rest of this on YouTube.
Really? We record it?
YouTube. Good question, John. I believe they would be playing with the 3-foul rule, but I don't know if they both agreed on it.
My guess is yes. Oh, yeah. Andy said 8K and counting, so they're up to 8,000 members.
Oh.
Well,
you know what?
That's
that's not bad. I believe Shawn does have a pretty big window in between the 3 and the 5. We're probably going to see a pretty tight safety here. But that does clear the fouls for both players. Oh, Snucker out.
Holy cow. I can't believe he didn't just stop it and hold it right there. Like, I don't think you had to.
I think he was trying
to. 5,
yeah, he was trying to lock it up behind the 5. Shawn is not happy with that shot.
No, I mean, he went from being able to lock him up pretty tight to.
So now do you hold back and don't go for the bank and the run out, or do you play safe here?
I think he's banking it. Nope. Safe in it.
I believe there's a window.
Definitely is.
The goal was to lock up behind the 3 or the 5.
Well, I'll tell you, he'll be fine. If he makes this ball and doesn't hit the 8 ball, he'll be fine. If he hits the 8, this is going to be it's probably going to be tied up.
This is a tough shot to get shape.
This is another one you just roll it in. You're not trying to spin this ball.
Roll it in, hope it breaks through, and you have a shot on the 3.
All you got to do is miss the 8, and you got a shot.
Does the 3 go, though? I do believe it does. Another opportunity for Johnny here. Must capitalize opportunity. You do not want to let Shawn get on the hill. Pressure is high.
Well, and in my history, every time the pressure's high, Johnny performs.
If anyone can do it, interesting choice.
I'm not sure that was it.
I think the 4 ball is causing some second guessing. You know, I mean, what are you going to do if you run the 2, 3? You got to get on the 4 perfect.
I think the 4 goes, but
in the corner.
I think so. Again, that's one of those that's pretty tight. It's almost the same shot that Johnny had before, just not tight on the rail. And Shawn did decide to bank it.
Comes away with a good shot. He's not happy.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to say that when he does throw his arms in the air that he's not happy. I think that's just a reaction.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the biggest issue here is how do you get on the 4?
I mean, he could just roll up. I still think it goes by the 6. Or you roll it up there like that.
Is that a common occurrence for you, Kendall?
It is. It's amazing. It's got flashed by a man.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on up here. People just keep walking by, lifting up their shirts.
Yeah.
They're showing off their Mad Apple XStream t-shirts.
That's right. Those are getting printed on Monday.
Oh, yeah? That'll be cool.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
New logos. We're ready.
I don't believe he can make the 3-5 combo. Possibly 3 off the rail, 5 in the corner.
I don't know. Does he have the edge of the 3? You could play the carom.
Yeah, I was thinking carom, but I believe...
Doesn't look like he has that side of it, though. So I think he's kicking behind the 3, kicking it off the rail to cut in the 5.
Hit it a little thick. John's not happy. every shot, both players are just flapping their arms in the air. They're just not happy. Things are just not going right.
It's like a seagull convention around here.
Just the wind coming off the flapping arms.
Well, I hope he didn't see me do that.
No, I hope not. It'd be another state tournament event.
I might swear again.
Yeah. I really did appreciate Taylor having the post-game interview there. That was a little risky.
I thought it was funny.
It was.
Randy,
good end to the stream.
Randy and I are good friends, so I don't think there's any hard feelings, but what do I know?
I wouldn't think so. Got that right, Jody? Might have came out okay here.
Oh, Fred, you'll have a T-shirt coming, don't worry. We're going to get back to giving away T-shirts. I liked doing that. We just have to come up with a different contest than what we did.
Looks like we're taking a player break.
They're running, so it can't be too long. Or what else do we got interesting in here? Anything?
I don't know. I can't read that.
What's your favorite place to compete? Johnny's answer? Somewhere close.
I agree with that. I mean, nothing's worse than driving 4 hours going to and out and then driving home.
Shawn's answer to where his favorite place to compete is VNEA Nationals at Las Vegas. There's a good one. We talked about mental pressure a little bit. So what mental tool do you use under pressure? And Johnny's answer is just try to relax and listen to music and play my game, which is good advice to anybody.
Yeah, that is a...
You can't play anybody else's game, so...
Right, exactly.
What mental tool do you use to under pressure? From Shawn Henning. I remind myself to shoot one ball at a time. And I do that often, actually.
You know, this is surprising
technique.
me here. Do you have a favorite song or type of music that inspires you to play well?
Yeah. Johnny said opera or what?
Johnny said Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. Are you kidding?
I
Have
mean,
you ever
for
been to a
for the
tournament when
age
he's
group,
there?
I mean, honestly, I understand. So that means on his earbuds, he's listening to, like, what, Beat It?
Probably.
A little bit of...
He was always known for that at tournaments.
Moonwalking going
He
on.
would play Michael Jackson all the time. You knew Johnny was starting to get on fire if he had Michael Jackson on the jukebox.
Well, you know, I can't disagree. Michael Jackson, huge pop singer. So Shawn says mostly older country music and 80s hair bands and 90s R&B, no rap or heavy metal. I'll give him that. He's specific. He knows what he likes.
Right. Must be a music kind of guy.
Favorite pool movie? You know what? They both said the same movie, and I'm going to leave it up to the audience.
Yeah, right. You guys
what do you
guess.
think the movie is that both of these players love?
Chose as their favorite pool
Chose
movie.
as their
Yep.
favorite pool movie. Thank you.
Love is a little
Yeah.
strong.
Well, you know what, though? I bet they do love this movie.
I love that movie.
Exactly.
It's definitely
we
my
know, we
favorite
know.
also.
Princess needs a hoodie. Well, come
we
on
can
down.
probably accommodate. Well, that's a good roll.
Now, there's only a handful of pool movies out there. Jody wins with The Color of Money.
You went way too quick. You should have let some more people guess first. She did
Pool
not
Hall
say the color of
Junkies.
money. She said the color of money.
Oh, yep. Jody did not get it. We were looking for The Color of Money.
So for the next game, since we already said The Color of Money, I would like people to guess what is my least favorite pool movie around.
I think JJ got it.
That is correct.
We'll let that stew for a while.
No, we
because
won't.
only half the people saw it. What
No,
JJ
that's
wrote.
correct. Pool Hall Junkies, absolutely. I just thought that movie was horrible, honestly.
You know, there was a certain aspect to the movie that was good. I mean, a lot of it had to do with the acting and the actors that were in the movie.
It didn't make me want to go play pool. When I watched Color of Money, all I wanted to do was go and play pool.
Correct.
I mean, when
The
I
Hustler,
watched,
too.
Yeah, right. I just wanted to get
Pool
to
Hall
the pool
Junkies kind of shows you the worst of the worst.
Yeah,
but
didn't make me want to go play
Right.
pool.
I actually felt bad for the guy. I felt bad for everybody involved.
Shawn
you're
getting
right.
Pretty tight on this 5-ball. Holy cow! I don't know if he can cut this. Yeah, I guess he probably can. And he's got room to hold it out of the pocket, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, Patrick says, my favorite pool scene was in Dazed and Confused. Ben Affleck was hilarious.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, I don't know that. We'll have to Google that, YouTube it later.
What's the one with Johnny Cash? I have no idea.
There's only a handful of pool movies. That will be ball in hand for Little John Fields. Another opportunity to not let Shawn get on the hill. In my opinion, you have to run this.
Yeah, I got no comments anymore because I'm surprised actually. It's been a little rough the last few racks.
Now, in the meantime, John took a break, regrouped himself.
Oh, the Baron and the Kid is the one that Johnny Cash is in, apparently.
I'll have to check that one as well. Oh, yeah. Rick White. I did see that. Isn't that, that's an Amazon short, isn't it? It's a short movie with Jennifer Beretta.
Oh, yeah, Beretta 9.
Right.
Yeah, I never watched that movie, actually.
I think it's only 15 minutes long.
Is it?
I could be wrong, but it's a short and, you know, kind of a college movie of sorts or indie. I guess they call that indie. Never really made it mainstream.
An indie film?
Right.
I see. All right, Johnny, you're going to have to put down the carom here, I think.
It's a good question, Ryan. Well, two of them that were mentioned were Beretta 9 and Pool Hall Junkies.
Baron and the Kid. All right, Johnny with the carom, setting up for the 8-ball down the rail.
You know, I would.
10-ball probably the opposite pocket. Unless he really hits it, then he might come up for the side. Could go almost anywhere. Just depends on what he's comfortable with. He did come for the same corner.
50-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to go to the same corner, though. It's your open side of your sight. You're not looking backwards over yourself. My goodness. Johnny is going to be pretty disappointed with himself at the end of this, I think. This is not his game.
Yeah, Ken, I mean, with the amount of beer bottles sitting on both tables, I guess it could go either way.
All right, that's going to bring Shawn to the hill. He's one game away from retaining his crown. He's been reigning champion 2 weeks so far. He's been the king. And he's got Johnny Fields one game away.
You know, Patrick, I haven't seen that movie either. The Shooting Gallery.
Yep. There's
So
still
check those
time.
out.
Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. If even half of you that are on here that have not subscribed yet would just get on there and subscribe, it would really help us out. We would greatly appreciate it. It's easy to do. Make sure you hit the notification button. That way, every time that Mad Apple Extreme is up and live, only with great matches, you can count on it. You'll be notified right away. We will be back next Friday for sure, too. So
Correct. And you'll see more great pool on Sunday.
I agree. That's on the open stream, which is our sister challenge.
So the challenge here is the 2-ball.
Oh, I like that. Mason says Shawn Hen King.
You know, I was trying to think of a nickname for him. That was close.
The Hen King?
Yeah. Princess, I do agree. But it's not over yet.
Especially if he's
But look,
keeps shooting those shots.
he was almost perfect on the 2. Almost.
Scott Bear says, who has held the longest streak of wins for King of the Hill? Chris, I'll let you answer that.
On the King?
Yep, I know the answer.
I don't.
The Stone Mason.
Oh, yeah, of course. Was it
So,
like 9 weeks in a row?
11.
11. Now, I was looking at Patrick's homework assignment for me. I was trying to figure out what homework assignment I have.
11 weeks, and he had to surrender his crown, actually.
Because he was due to go play in Derby and other major
Oh, no,
events.
he did lose. That's right. He lost right before he went to Derby. Yep, Patrick.
Oh, Ray.
Loses. What's that?
That must have been Ray.
Yep. I think Ray got him, yep.
Ray Southstrip. He's the king that walks in with a WWE belt on his shoulder.
Fred Renner. My memory's horrible, so I don't know. Mason's on here. Mason might know. Who's next week's King Challenger, Mason?
You'll have to tune in next Friday to find out. Patrick, you get a free 6-pack of Snickerdoodles.
Oh, yeah, that's a good deal. Did we mention how good our cookies are?
They're so good, I can't eat them anymore.
All right, he's going to play this off the 6 in the side. Cutting this ball to the hole. And hits it as good as he can hit it without making it. And leaves it hang for Johnny.
You know, when Johnny gets a opportunity, it's never just a gimme. I mean, he's got to come around, get on the 4.
Well, our Kings list is low. How low? Does that mean Robbie Schmidt can play next week? Because he said he'll play next Friday.
Be a good match. Robbie's been playing well past 2-3 weeks. I think he's pulled some wins. And he's been doing the benefits for his mother. Information, Mad Apple Player Society and Wisconsin Player Society.
What's going on here? Does he have a shot on
I don't
this?
think he liked that.
So he's looking at safety because there's obviously not a makeable ball here unless he's going to bank the 10, huh?
Oh, man, that'd be an amazing shot, but not one you want to hang your whole match on.
Well, I mean, I think Dusty, I am not sure how long Larry had it for, but he was not feeling real great, and I think that played a lot into why Johnny's just firing now.
Well, and I believe that was one of the best matches I've seen on a king match. Didn't Larry have like a huge
like
run?
a 7.
Yeah, like a 7
7
pack
or
of
8.
8-ball, just one after another, and he was down, and he just came back. It was one of the most amazing matches. I don't know if that's in our historical videos, but it really should be.
Let's see. Patrick Lynn said, and Mason, I believe, had more wins in a row, but did have to take a break because of the U.S. Open, which he cashed in.
Yeah, good showing every event. Played a lot of good players.
I almost got killed.
Oh, yeah?
Messed with the wrong people.
Well,
anyone remember Matt Mulkey on the Mississippi Men episode?
I do know that, you got to tread lightly when you're in a strange town.
There it is for Shawn to retain his crown. And there it is.
That'll do it.
Well, we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We're really looking forward to this series. We know it's going to get better and better. So we really appreciate you guys joining us here at Mad Apple Extreme. Still time to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification button. I want to thank Chris for stepping in here tonight.
Not a
really
problem.
Appreciate it.
Not a problem. You're welcome.
It was a lot of fun. It was nice talking to you all night. And I hope everybody enjoyed what we had going on here tonight. Look forward to seeing you guys again next week. You guys have an awesome week, and we'll see you on Sunday, actually.
Yep.
On the Open Stream, our sister channel. Thanks,
11
guys.
a.m.